Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sahlen's Legacy. This is week 37, episode 37 of Sahlen's Legacy. We've made it this far. That's really exciting. Hooray. I'm Danny, your DM. We'll just go down the line real quick and say hello.
Hi, I'm Dino.
Hi, I'm TJ.
Hi, I'm Justin.
And Ryan is over there on the thing. So, for those of you who haven't been here before, so we have like this little scissor reel that kind of puts together a bunch of the random stuff that we do on this channel, because there's a lot. Oh, hey, it's this one. Hey, guys. But it's so we have this is our live play with the humans. Wednesday nights we have our D&D with the Felted Friends. Monday nights is Cinephilia, which is our movie talk show where we go really in depth and we like to have engaging conversations with all of you. Coming back on February 17th will be Quarter to One, which is our twisted intergalactic interplanar game show, and that'll be coming back on the 17th, so get your punishments ready because it will be a lot of fun. Let's show it.
All right.
Yay. Keep milking.
And we are Perception Studio.
Wild turkey that hungers for blood.
Hey.
How does D&D? Hi, I'm Haley.
And I'm Andrew.
Fuck you. Yes, I'm kind as shit.
The room begins to fill with a bunch of cola. Our heroes begin to drown.
What my favorite movie of each year was?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally fine if I get crushed by a giant dragon slong. If that's how I'm gonna go, then that's a way to go.
I believe you. I say, tickle this, bitch, and I take.
We'll cinephilia you later.
That was almost good.
The donors have $200 in overprice. Look under your seats because everybody gets a reroll. So you get a reroll. You get a reroll. You get a reroll.
I hate it so much. And people are like, no.
Sexual stuff. But we're just a little more grounded. So your progression is in the sky.
Get in here.
Get in the
I
brain.
gotta stop squeezing out of. Scoot your fucking chair over.
Is that better?
No, go away. Oh, jeez.
Last week we landed in all kinds of wacky stuff. Our heroes got trapped by what was it? Oh, right, the guard of the Steamfang Mountains, the dwarves over there in the Steamfangs, have accidentally assumed that our heroes were the people who stole all of those animals to be fed to the highest bidder.
Oh yeah.
So they're all being held up, but before that happened, Nitzig managed to slip away from the party while everyone was going behind the gates, because they had captured his heart beast, which is named Hailstorm.
Hailstorm, yeah.
And Hailstorm was gripped by a troll. He ran out into the woods to try and protect him. In a bold flash of stupid, and
Classic Nitzig.
Such a Nitzig.
So we hadn't heard much from him since that point. Andre was able to zoom in and with his scrying eye and check up on him, and all he saw that he was panicking and heading east. So we're going to follow up on him a little bit. But Ryan, for instance, is playing a new character. So let's just go down the line and say who everybody's playing.
All right. So yes, hello. Wow. Hello.
Ryan's also running board.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Hello, I am Ryan. I will be playing Eros, a monk, part of the Order of the Open Palm. Yes, the Mercenaries Guild. All right, going to my right.
I'm Justin. I am playing Nitzig Alsup. I'm a Qualia wizard, as Danny said, with a heart beast named Hailstorm, who is half dragon, half horse. And I'm in a bit of a shit, as always. So, welcome back, Nitzig.
I am TJ, and I am playing the Ordained. The Ordained is a knight of the mystic flame. We look out for the misuse of magic and magic things under the guidance of Gernal.
Awesome.
I'm Dino, and I am playing Arvon Darkfoot, a halfling monk, also with the Order of the Open Palm, the Mercenaries Guild.
wonderful.
Dope.
Buddy, and welcome you guys. Good new players.
Oh yes, I'd also like to, if you would, talk about our sponsors.
Oh yeah, that's important. So hey guys, we are sponsored by both Wormwood and Level Up Dice. So if you would like to use our link, Hardliner's on it. Thank you, Hardliner. So if you use our code Perception at checkout, you get free shipping on anything from Wormwood, which is very exciting. And then if you use our link for Level Up Dice, the more you guys buy from them, that allows us to earn towards getting some stuff that we can give away to you, which is the ultimate goal for all of that. So that's very exciting. And they've both been really cool to us. So yeah, check it out. Have a good time. Enjoy. Also, there are ways for you to interact with this story. I'm gonna look over there because that's where that is. So for $5, you can give any of our players a blessing. So blessings are it's 1d6 that you can apply to anything, to checks, to damage. You can use it. You can cash it in for a d6 of healing. And if you use it, it is immune to any of my rerolls. The DM rerolls can't touch anything that's been blessed. For $10, you can add to the pool of rerolls, which is for all of our players to pull from when it is necessary. So say they roll a nat 1, this gives them a second shot. For $15, you can give me the DM reroll, which lets me be evil and awesome, and I get to force them to reroll those beautiful nat 20s.
Boo, hiss.
And then for $25, this is one I forgot. For $25, you can drop a character. So if you describe a character, we'll make that fit within the scene. This can be an ally. This can be an enemy. This can really kind of be whatever you want. We've had a lot of fun, kind of like neutral-ish characters the last couple of weeks that have just become part of the party and just become part of the story, and a lot of them have lasted a really long time. So we really like to see your guys' creativity in the chat. For $50, you can get a token to any of our players, and that allows them to cash in that token during tonight's show. That allows them to create a fortuitous circumstance for whatever's going on at the time. So say you're surrounded, this gives you a way out. Say you're out of ammo, all of a sudden you're good to go. Something like that. At every, as you know, we cock lots of guns here in D&D. And then we have our goals. So at the bottom of the screen, you can see our monster drops. At $100, we'll drop a boss level monster that'll be pretty challenging for all of our players to face together. And at $200, it allows them to create something that is true in the universe. And tonight is special because we have folks who may not be coming back anytime soon. So they can cash those in tonight instead of like somewhere in the future planting seeds so they can grow and we can get there a little bit later. This is like instant, cool, badass stuff that just, these things are now true. And then at 300, something catastrophic happens. And that's always fun. That doesn't always happen. So when that happens, I'm happy. That's the long and short of it. So let's jump into story. So last time we saw Nitsage was him darting off into the woods. As I said, he brushed past the Gilborn gates at the Steam Fangs. He released his power upon the troll aberration that was grasping Hailstorm, freeing his heartbeast and companion from the troll's clutches. Okay. Surrounded by trolls and discovering Morthos as the Bard as the mastermind behind their coordinated attack, Nitsage had only one option remaining. Reaching into his pack, he pulled a candle teleportation saved for an emergency, focusing on his old magical college of Aurel, the Eastern Gnomish Kingdoms, realizing too late that the candle had cracked. So this is the college that you trained as a wizard. This is where you learned all of your magic from the gnomes in the East. But because the candle cracked, you didn't make it to your destination. You stopped somewhere between. And the next thing you know, in a flash of light and a sharp crash, you find yourself pricked by the ends of a thatched roof while Hailstorm lands gently beside you. For the rest of you, the town of Ramstead, which is where all three of you are, within the kingdom of Aurel, is in shambles. Envoys of Kurluk, the Orc chieftain, raised through the lands months earlier, stealing livestock and goods. So they've already been suffering for a while. Not long after that, cultists in black robes bearing the Eye of Clote, the death god, took up residence in the nearby Greysprig, which was an old tower that has stood longer than Ramstead, displacing a mysterious figure known by the citizens only as the Ordained. Nitsage, you're aware. You've had enough time now to sort of look around. You found yourself into the tavern, and having just faced a bunch of very strong trolls, you've hired yourself a couple of mercenaries to protect you in your further journey. But you know that in order to seek the help that you need from the college, you need to get there faster rather than slower. Like you can't take your time. So you're looking for any magical means to get all the way to the college. And you're willing to do whatever it takes to do so. As is the Nitsage way, it seems.
Yep.
So yeah, we go now, and all of you are currently inside of this. It's not exactly a tavern. It's more of a converted long barn. It's one of the few standing structures left in this town of Ramstead. The tavern's been taken over and destroyed. The majority of the buildings and houses, so everyone sort of just takes up a stable, and that's their new home. There's like a shared. They're using the troughs as like a shared like slop delivery system for everyone to eat from. The people are still pretty proud and they're kind to strangers. So Nitzig, when they find you all broken and battered on the roof, they take you in.
Okay.
But your jingling coins drew the attention of these two.
When you say we're all, have I already recruited?
Yes. Just further detailing how you've met. So at this point, this is like your first night here. And you've decided, instead of you beating me up, how about I pay you?
Okay. So we have the two monks and the cleric.
You haven't met him yet.
Copy that. Okay. What's the temperature like outside right now?
It's chilly. It's about 50 degrees.
Okay. We've been in worse.
That's true. Yeah, the further east you go and the further south and down from the mountains, it's far more comfortable now.
I'm so sorry. Again, thank you so much for your help. Please remind me of your names again.
Yes. I am Eros.
Eros.
Yes.
I am Arvon.
Eros and Arvon. Again, gentlemen, please, whatever it takes, I'm more than capable of compensating you.
Well, honestly, it's no trouble really. Our order seeks out those who are in trouble, and we are here to serve. Of course, some donations to our order would be appropriate, but we don't haggle or anything like that. You know, it's whatever you think is fair.
Well, I will take the convenience. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure.
So I guess my next question is, I am looking for a type of relic. And I'm sorry, I do know that it exists here, or
Not necessarily. You know what you're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what happened. I have a specific type of magical item that helps me get to my destination. It has cracked. Do you have any kind of arcane user or professor, or usually a library or some kind of temple or anything of that sort that you could lead?
Well, yes, there is the Ordained.
The who?
The Ordained.
Oh.
He is a magic user in these parts.
Oh, how convenient. And I'm sorry, what were these parts called again?
Ramstein.
Rammstein?
And also, thank you very much, Chris Villain, for the read.
Hey, Chris, thanks very much. For those of you who don't know Chris Villain, he's an excellent cosplayer and YouTuber. He makes all kinds of really cool content, and he's been friends with us for a very, very long time. Thanks, buddy. Hey, man.
Thank you. The Ordained. Well, yes. How do we get to him? How do we summon him? Or?
Unbeknownst to anyone here, since you two have only really heard of him, you're in the building. You're here, like, enjoying your soup, just listening to everything that's going on. There's a halfling who's running around named Stout Banter, who's just sort of just filling everybody's bowl. Like, hey, how's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful time here in the chill, and I miss my house. He just pours stuff out and continues
Do you
to
have
walk.
goat's milk?
We don't have any goats left. The orcs took them.
That's fine. Water, please. No ale. I can't stomach it.
You're not gonna like the water. I would say take the ale.
Oh, fine. Thank you. Thank you
I'll
again.
thin it out for you or something.
Yes, well, the Ordained, I assume, would be able to help. We've heard of his work, but unfortunately we don't know where to find him.
Yes, once the cloaked figures kind of ran through town, we lost track of most people who were still around.
Sounds like those aren't true cloaked followers. I've run into some in the past, and they're not very kind, but there is a very devout cloaked follower that I know who is very true and good. Maybe Stout, was it?
Yeah.
Yes, hi. Can you help us find the Ordained?
He sneakily, like, His eyes kind of go to the left for a second.
We're not supposed to talk about.
Well, those magical types, they don't necessarily like to be bothered. You understand? They tend to keep them themselves. We don't want to draw attention to them if they don't want it.
No, I mean, there's no need to fear. I'm magical, as well. So maybe there is a
more of a professional courtesy. I think.
Yes.
If insight.
This one, he's like doing this. You're like,
He's dancing at the talking heads.
Sure, yeah. Make this an insight check to see if you're picking up what he's putting down.
Oh, me? Yes! No, I can already tell you. No, my wisdom's 0. You can easily pass that by me.
That explains why you weren't getting the message right away.
Exactly.
Oh, easily. Stay in the box. 12.
It's enough to know that it's it's to your right, his left. The person you're looking for. So you see 3 or 4 people. Most of them are halflings, and there's a very interesting fellow off to the side.
Would we know, as being citizens of this village, know what he would look like?
Probably.
Okay.
But you would not have met him before.
Right.
What's the race that we see this figure?
This is. I think you actually know more about this than I do. Could you fill in this blank for me?
I appear to be human.
Oh, you're human. Okay.
I appear to be.
So that's a match.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I believe it's the taller one in the back.
Oh, okay.
Human.
Well, maybe since I've hired both of you, maybe you can go and ask him if that's him.
Very, very well. This will be my
I'll be on the bar
duties.
putting out the vibes.
Very well. I just kind of like look to you.
I'm not going over there.
And just like, it's like, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
We walk over.
Snap.
We walk over to who we believe
Yes.
is
Excuse me. I don't mean to intrude. I know things have been rough lately, but do you happen to be the ordained?
the ordained.
Sir.
We don't mean to bother you, but we have a new client, if you would, that is very interested in meeting you to talk about how you might be able to help him.
He's a magic user as well.
Yes.
Oh, good. But I'm having soup. I will finish my soup.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Naturally.
I'm sorry to bother you. Really.
I'm finished.
Well, that was quicker than I thought it would be. Shall we bring him to you?
Or us bring him. Yes.
Does he have no legs?
He's just kind of over there looking around like
The gentleman over there, that not looking very comfortable. And I pointed towards Nitsage.
Is he not smart?
You know, I don't know very well. We just met yesterday.
He knows magic, but
Yes.
streetwise, not quite.
Yes, perhaps we should not yell.
Oh, that's a good idea, yes.
I'll go run over and get it. I run up to you, just
You're
like.
gonna be great tonight, by the way.
So he will see you. Please come quickly. And just kind of run back.
Hi. My name is Nitsage Alsup. I come from Copperforge.
You are a user of magic.
Yes, I've been studying all my life.
Where?
Up in RL and Lawton's Attempt.
Community college.
They've taught me very much.
Yes. Of course they have. How can I help you?
I'm so glad you asked. So I was actually coming from what?
The Steam
That's right.
Yes, sorry.
Coming from the Steam Fangs, on my way to Aurel, by way of the Black Candle, and I guess apparently it cracked, and I've landed here, and I need to make my way as soon as possible back to the college. Some things I wouldn't say out of my control have been happening, and I just need a little more help.
What kind of help do you require?
Maybe more powerful magic than I can have.
For what purpose? Magic is powerful in itself.
I absolutely agree with you. In fact, it's gotten me in more trouble here recently. Oh dear, what kind of help do I need? I don't really know. That's why I was hoping to go to the college to be able to show what's been happening. Excuse me, you are very intimidating right now.
Apologies. My colleagues say that I have a social disorder. No matter. Continue talking and perhaps I can help you.
Yeah.
Perhaps, if I might, it's, you need travel, yes?
Travel, yes, of course. But
You would use a horse for that.
By way of the Black Candle, I need immediacy. And
A black candle?
yes,
This is not something to trifle with, you must understand.
and I do understand, but unfortunately the candle was broke, it was cracked, which led me on a bit of a detour.
You can fix it?
I cannot.
Then you require a black candle that is whole.
Yes.
I have such a thing, do I not? I do.
In the Grace Wig, you do. In your tower. Your former tower.
I have one.
Oh.
Had one.
Oh.
I have an issue with my tower. If you help me re-attain this such place, perhaps I can help you.
What kind of help do you need from me?
I go into a flashback.
That's perfect.
So you were
And I
going...
open my hand and allow you to see what has transpired.
Fabulous. You, so it is just another day in your laboratory, just trying to commune with the universe, everything that you normally do. And... but before you know it, you saw the orcs go by. They had no interest in what you were doing in your tower. So you watched them go and raise the land, but you took no particular interest in that. But when the cultists came to you, they flushed you out. Some of them no longer appeared humanoid. They had twisted their bodies and their visions, long fingers, long teeth, long horns, that sort of thing. The rest of them seemed humanoid enough, but you decided it was wiser to live another day, find a new way back. So you left your things and you came to live with the commoners here.
And these occultists of whom?
Of Clote, which is the god of death here. But they're sort of twisted because, as they were saying, there are people who worship him as sort of like hey, he brings peace. This is just another cycle of the life. But there are people, the cultists we've recently found are draining the god of death of his power to use it for themselves. So he is currently suffering. So these people are not good by any stretch of the imagination. And you could smell that from a mile off as they approached. You knew you had to go.
And I close my hand. Now you know.
The cultists again. I've had run in them before. Excuse me. I've had a run in with them before. They're no small feat, but if it means getting back to the college and helping you, the city has been already very hospitable to me. So yes, I think I can.
You would not only be helping me, but perhaps the gods. Clote cannot fight this, not from his weakened position. They steal his power daily, hourly, and this is an offense to the gods.
Yes, I also know about that as well. I might be part of one of his children taking away his power. As well as me taking away his power too?
But it sounds like you have some legal attachment, whereas they do not. You are part of the family, and family is difficult. So this is understandable. But these are usurpers. They should not be doing such things. This is an offensive magic.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Perhaps an arrangement can be made.
Agreed. We have already signed on to you. Perhaps the three of us can agree to help each other. Four of us.
Yes. You've already. What can I give you?
You cannot. You went to community college. But if you and your forces can help me retake the tower, perhaps I can help you. And that is well enough.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. What sort of trouble are we getting ourselves into in that tower?
I open my hand.
The only two things that you saw before you fled, and there were other people there, you saw a very stretched, like hulking shape bent over to the height of a man, but you assume that if it's stretched up, it would be somewhere around 7 to 8 feet tall. It was trying to stay within its robes to show respect for its faith. But the other item that you saw was a very tall standing humanoid, and the only of the cultists to not have his hood over his face. Very pale, cuts drawn down from the corners of his mouth and the corners of his eyes, freshly carved, you're assuming daily as a sort of ritual. But otherwise, seemed fairly normal beyond his face.
How many cultists did you say were in the tower?
2 that you saw and a mass beyond that. But 2 seemed particularly threatening. The other ones seemed more like low-level followers.
Okay. And my understanding of religion, does that tell me of his power level due to his markings and...
They're fairly unknown to the state. This is a new cult that has arisen recently, so they have as much information as you do at this point.
From our experience, cultists tend to be difficult. People that believe so strongly in something tend to do all they can at all costs for their way.
Yes, the devout are very determined.
There will be no peace treaties with them.
I doubt it.
Mind you, I'm not good with melee combat, getting into it, so that's why I've hired you two.
We are more than happy to help in that regard.
You do understand that battle is a potential.
Potential?
Yes.
Yes.
And you are okay with this?
Well, my brother and I we shall say this is our way of life.
They are wearing armor.
No.
Not much, actually.
They have great weapons.
We do not.
Our bodies are great weapons.
They are. We train very hard to use our bodies and our energy in its most effective way, physically.
We are going to die, aren't we? That is what it is.
Even if you do die, do not worry, I might have a way to not fully stay there.
Well said,
Interesting.
community college. Okay, I do not feel any better about retaking my tower, but if they without weapons and he without, then we are prepared, I suppose.
When would be the best to approach the tower, do you believe? During the daylight or at night?
Do I have a thought about that? Did they come during the day?
They came during the night. It's evening now.
Then at first
But
light.
it's also one of those things where this is your tower. You know it inside and out. So for you, probably night would get you the jump on them, as opposed to daylight.
They are not nocturnal, in my belief.
Not necessarily. It's hard to say. Again, they look fairly normal, except for the one that was sort of hunched.
Then we can go now, if you wish.
From battling the cultists before, most of the time I remember most of the time they're like they're mages, mostly, right?
Yes.
Do I remember anything about their fight strategies or anything like that, or?
For the most of the ones you fought were fairly straightforward, just spell casting the usual. But every now and then you would find a higher up ranked who could do sort of awful things.
Yeah.
Yes. So you would assume that hearing that or seeing that description in his palm of the hooded ones are the ones to not necessarily worried about, with the exception of the large one.
Right.
It's the one with the carved tears that you want to be careful.
Yeah, I've definitely never seen anyone like that before.
Yes. And the last time you met someone of that high rank within this cult in that cave, he was also the only one who was allowed to speak. So the rest of them will be sort of mute.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, it's nighttime now. Do we want to take rest, or do you want to just get in there?
Well, it is your tower, you said.
It is. Do you require rest?
No, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
It's been a slow day, I think, for us. I think we're ready to go.
Do you require food or drink?
No.
As I look at the nasty water cup in my hand. No, I think I'm all set with that. Thank you.
Waste not, what not.
All right. So your tower, the Gray Sprig, is it's just a few miles northeast from here. You follow this sort of long, spindly road. It's your road, essentially. No one really uses it except for you. You come to town to get supplies, food, that sort of thing, and you go straight back up and spend most of your days and nights there. You can still see scorch marks in the earth from when the orcs came through. Some of them are looking a little fresher than you remember. But the tower itself doesn't seem to be lit. There's no lanterns. The windows are dark. It's a very long, sort of crooked spire. It's got a very organic shape to it, and it allows it to sort of sway in the wind without breaking. But yeah, that's generally what you see at this hour of the evening.
I will say this before we continue. I've been getting better about allowing people to help. So again, I very much appreciate your all's help in this endeavor. Okay,
Well, you did purchase us, but you're welcome either way.
That's fair enough.
You are purchased.
Well, we work for did you say? A donation.
Yes. The order needs to be kept up, and we lend our services to those in need, and he was in need.
Yes, semi-mandatory donation.
Yes.
Semi-mandatory.
Semi. It's appreciated. More than you know. Yes.
Maybe after this could be a good companionship between the three of you, and the club you're in as well.
The Order of the Open Palm.
Yes.
Order of the Open
Well,
Palm.
partnership would not be opposed to by us. I don't know how you feel, Mr. The Ordained.
A partnership requires a great legal counsel and lots of ink. I do not think you are up to the task, but we will talk to it after we regain the tower, and we are not all dead.
Yes. Yes.
Would probably
Hopefully
be good.
that'll be the resolution.
Mr. the Ordained,
Really? Does it sound like that, Mr. the Ordained?
well, what do we call you?
The Ordained?
Yes.
Right.
Do you have a
The Ordained.
first name that you...
The
Ordained. Yes, very good.
That's the whole first name.
Excellent. I'm so good with that.
I gave up my first name when Gernal called me to his service.
Oh, who is Grunau?
Great Lord of Crafting.
Yes.
Oh,
He binds the way of the weave and the magic and puts it into things.
oh. I wonder if. Have I heard of Grunau?
Yes, he's one of the gods.
Oh, fair enough.
He is most commonly known as the dwarven god. So you may find it unusual that someone who's not a dwarf worships
Yeah,
him.
oh.
So, but it does make sense considering what the ordained is able to do.
Interesting. Yep. If I have my notes, I'll be able to talk to you about it. Goodness.
So, the Ordained, would you be able to perhaps guide us to your tower so we can find the best entry point and the best way to get to where, the best footing into the building so we could
Secret entrances and such.
That I can do, but
Catch them by
can you
surprise.
see in the darkness?
I believe so. Yes. We are gnomes. We have dark vision.
Oh, I am actually halfling.
Oh well.
I do not have dark.
Very well. Then we will follow the one who can see, but not before Gernal gives me his blessing. One of the gifts. And I move my fingers together, and you hear this and metal.
Oh, you're not wearing that yet. Oh, now you are.
And a shield.
Whoa.
And a mace.
I'm so happy you're on our side.
What's that?
Arvon and Eros are just jaw dropped.
I said I'm so happy you're on our side.
Yes, the far side. I love their music. We are ready.
You just see Stout just mug by mouth just pouring on the ground.
On the house. On the house. On the house.
Like packs up some bowls and just hands them to you.
Get out. Have a wonderful evening.
I love it.
Happy to. So we make our way towards the tower,
Certainly.
following the.
Yes.
Following
Are there
the-
any? You know what? Before I leave, I want to run over to Stout and say, Stout.
Yeah.
Sorry. Do you happen to know any enchanters that can that have health potions or?
You're looking at the spiny fella right there, right?
Right.
He's the only one in town. All the magic is closer to the college.
Yes, of course it is. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me know if you want some soup.
I run back over. I run back over and okay. After you. After you.
After me.
Teamed up with a Gundam over here.
Excellent.
All right.
All right. So yeah, as you're approaching the tower, it becomes clear in your view that it's a nice full moon night, not a cloud in the sky, stars everywhere. But you're finding it's very quiet. There's lots of brush nearby. It'll take you a few more minutes to get there, but you think you hear some cracking of twigs, that sort of thing. Stuff on the air that isn't necessarily the rustle of leaves. Something seems slightly off, but you can't tell if it's your imagination or not.
Ordained. Ordained. Are there any windows or such that you have in your tower?
Windows in a tower quite defeats the purpose, does it not?
I don't. Yes?
Yes.
No? Yes.
Yes.
So, I didn't know if you needed air in the tower or not. Okay, never mind. Yes, proceed. Thank you.
There are openings at the top for sunlight.
That's exactly what I wanted to know. Thank you very much. And I look, Hailstorm, go up to the top as high as you can and see if you can't look into the tower to see if you see anything.
Hailstorm rises up against the, shadowed against the sky, and takes an arrow to the wing, coming from.
Son of a bitch.
Oh man!
But the arrow doesn't come from the tower; it comes from the trees off to the side.
They gave away their position.
What you hear is,
dude, I freaking know that sound, don't I?
you sure do.
I try and go and get Hailstorm. Is he falling or?
He's not falling. It's a through and through. It caught him in the wing. He's still airborne, but he is taking some damage.
I'm calling him back. Hailstorm, come back here. You all right? And I'm gonna. I can't do anything about.
We saw
that
where the arrow came from, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So tower's north, arrow came from east along the tree line.
How far away is the tree line from us?
It's about 60 feet.
Okay.
I'd like to start flanking around it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go on the
Go
opposite
the
side.
way? All
Those that's orc noises.
We are not there anymore.
Guys!
Those are orc noises.
There's no pork on my property.
I'm so happy this is the thing.
But there are orcs
Where?
in the trees.
Why would orcs be in trees? I am sure I'm looking the wrong way because my visor is so sold it.
That's awesome.
Eros, make an investigation check for me, please.
Okay.
While you're over there.
Oh. Investigation? 15.
15. Okay, you see the orc who fired the arrow. He's still got his bow in his hand. He's about to line up another shot. He's right up along the edge of the tree line, bushes there. You recognize, you saw the orcs that came through town, so you know that these are Kurluk's orcs, and you see the yellow scars. You know it's them.
Right.
But you do also notice that they're a little spread out. They look comfortable, like they're used to this. They've just been hitting the woods, waiting for people to go home, taking their pocket change, that sort of thing. So they're a bit lazy. There's one really large orc sitting by a tree in a small fire, mostly embers at this point to not emit too much light. And there are two other orcs fairly close to you, but facing away from you, kind of watching the other guy just have fun shooting stuff.
Understood.
Does it look like they've seen? I'm assuming on the other side of the same tree line. On the other side, do they look like they have seen us or just saw the hailstorm?
From what you're seeing, you're assuming they only saw the bird and thought, "What a meal."
Okay.
They weren't looking at the ground at the time.
Interesting.
And when you say they're spaced out, is it like if we were to cause a disturbance with one of them, they would easily notice their party member being assaulted?
Hard to say. But the two of them that are closest to you are furthest from the other two.
Got it.
So the two closest to you are maybe 15 feet away from you. You're behind them.
Okay.
In front of them, about another 30 feet, that's the big one hanging out by the fire.
Okay.
And then right at the tree line, who's maybe 10 feet from him to the west. Thank you for the sub. Catch you.
Hey, wife.
Oh, it's Haley. Yeah. So 4 orcs total, 1 biggin, and 2 not paying attention.
2 not paying attention. I think we kind of lock eyes for a little bit.
Sure.
Me, that one. You, that one.
I'm pointing to the other one. The two next to you. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about the ones farthest away who are like trying to hunt down a bird.
The ones.
Like
the
the
closest
ones
ones.
who are the ones who are closest to us. That,
Okay.
Like, and so I take out one of my darts and I'm like, I'm gonna throw this at a tree to get his attention to come farther away.
Okay, and then I'll get the other one.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I
You
kind
do
of
this
find a
miming.
tree. Yes. Here. So I take one of my darts and I'm going to throw it to a tree far enough away that I think is going to draw his attention, but not the other one.
Okay.
Okay.
You're Batman video gaming it.
I am.
You can certainly try.
Oh.
How'd you do, buddy?
9?
9.
It's the slowest dart you've ever seen in your life. And it whistles when it goes. Like, you see him go. It hits the tree, but he just watches it happen and then turns back around to face you.
Oh, great.
Well,
I'm assuming I was gonna keep like 20 feet at least distance from him so that we didn't see each other. So
Yeah. Let us roll initiative, please.
While they're doing that,
yes?
I'm just like kind of like, how tall are you? How big are you?
I think I'm
Me too,
6
yes.
feet tall.
Yes, please.
I think.
Yeah, I'm kind of nuzzled up next to you.
not great.
You're absolutely fine to stay behind me. 6'4".
6'4". Okay,
Let's go
I'm
open
5'5".
palm.
train for this. We know what we're doing. Yes. That's an 8 for me, sir.
8.
10 for me. Plus 4 initiative. Yeah.
Woo!
Thank God.
Arrows. All right, what else we got? Oh crap! Was that everybody? I wasn't listening.
Oh no!
Was that
everybody? Should, I think he wants all of us. Right?
8 for me.
Yes.
Excuse me.
13.
13. Thank you.
I think I probably have a higher dex than you,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
so I go before Justin.
And Nitzig and the Ordained, we're still in like the middle of the road here.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the monks went.
Yeah. Here.
We tried to be sneaky. We're not.
Oh, God. I don't know where the markers are. Never mind.
That's all right.
They're right there in front of
I
you.
found them. All right, let's do this real quick. Yay, magic. Ha ha ha, look at my butt.
That's gonna get the extra subs.
So that's the road. I got minis and shit. I'm an adult. I usually plan. You're doing great. Cool. So hey, look. Hey, this is very you-ish.
That's cool.
Dope.
Little Nitsy thing.
Yep, Nitzig.
2 little short dudes for y'all.
Yep.
Perfect. So
Hey.
you guys are here.
Okay.
You are sorry. Who's the halfling? Who's the gnome?
I'm the halfling.
I'm the gnome. You're the gnome. I'm the halfling.
That's full of shit.
Gnome halfling.
Halfling.
That's hilarious.
So you followed him below. Cool. Orcs are.
Are there other
So that's a tree and that's a tree. That's
shacks or villages around here, or are we kind of an open?
Fire. There should be
I
a
think
fire.
you
in
said
there,
it was
actually,
brush. It was brush and trees. So that's all it was around.
yeah, it's like a bunch of tall bushes and then it goes into trees. It's
Okay,
just
so
like
we
a
kind of come
solid
out of the
forest.
village area already.
Yes, yeah. So we're on the road. Like if this is like the tower's here, you're about halfway there.
Oh,
This
okay.
is where they shot.
Oh, copy that.
So yeah, you guys are here. Yeah, that's general.
All right.
we get it.
It
Yeah.
works.
Oh, and there's one more. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that was the one that was shooting.
Yeah, one that was shooting is like right.
Where's don't you have Haley's tackle box with
We
like
I
rings in it?
do, but not handy.
Fair enough. Yeah, we're good. We know where they are.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Okay.
All right, so it's gonna go orcs ordained, Eros and the Nitsig, and I'm missing one.
Me. Arvon. I rolled 10.
10. All right, sorry.
Arvon.
Arvon. Eros. Nitsig.
Oh.
Great. Cool.
Oh, wow.
All right, orky time.
Oh God.
Might show up later.
Shuffle, rifle. Let's
Oh
see.
yeah.
There we go. We're getting
Danny,
some
here,
words in
you
there.
tell us where you want to go.
Oh, great.
That's cool.
You, awesome, are going to get hit twice over there, Eros.
Oof.
For...
Ow!
Wow. That's awesome.
He hits too hard.
Okay.
Dice math.
Great. He's gonna hit you with his great axe twice, Eros.
There's 4 of them.
Yeesh.
Oh, there's 4?
Ryan.
There we go.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Ryan, it's you. Sorry.
All right, how much?
21
21 to hit?
slashing.
Oh, what? Ouch. That's 21 slashing damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Do I? I probably don't. No, never mind. Go ahead.
Never mind.
Awesome. The other one is. I'm just gonna see something. He stays put for the second.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
That's a dex saving throw. Yeah, so no, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
You got excited for a second.
Learning.
Yay, monks.
New character.
Right. Yeah, so the big orc, you realize, has just been cooking a haunch of something on these embers. So he's just kind of watching the fight. He's having a good time. And the one who is at the edge, he's knocking a bow. He's now spotted the two of you, and he's gonna weep. He misses. Arrow falls short, just at your feet. And that is their round. So on to Ordained. The Ordained. It's your turn.
I have been told which way the battle is. I begin to march directly towards it. Can I move my distance? Are these 5-foot blocks?
Sure. We're loose.
They are, yes. But wow.
Ooh. Laura has
$20.
prayed Clest blessing over Nitzig for safe travels wherever he may be. Blessings for all the players.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. So each of you now have a d6 at your disposal to use as you will for checks for damage and for healing if you so choose.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Aura.
And after I've moved my full movement, can I see them?
You can see the one at the tree line, the one with the bow. Absolutely. He's just peeking out now.
Excellent. I say an arcane word that is not known to them, but the word means great radiance, and I explode in light.
Dope.
Word of radiance, 2d6. All the creatures that can see me.
Oh, shit.
Their backs should be too. Oh, maybe not. Anyway.
They have trees between them.
Oh, okay.
They should be all right.
Succeed on a constitution saving throw or take 2d6 damage.
All the creatures that can see you?
Yeah, that's
Yep,
you.
that's me.
That's true.
Now, I'm putting it forward, so if you're behind me, you should be okay.
I'll copy that. Okay.
And can you see me or...
I think he said we're behind trees.
We're
Very
behind
good, very
trees,
good.
yeah.
And sorry, it was a
take it.
Constitution or
Constitution saving throw. 16.
fail. And it's 2d6.
Yes. Do you want to do the damage, shall I?
Oh no, go for it.
4 points of damage.
Nice.
Cool.
Are orcs night creatures? Do they dislike light that might...
They just like light that hurts them.
Hopefully, I chose that hopefully to blow their eyes out and give them a little disadvantage.
He's definitely going to be blinded for a second. Like he's shook up. He's going to have an
Flashbang.
issue on his next. Yeah, totally. He's dizzy. You can see his eyes just kind of rolling around, trying to refocus. All right. Anything else on your turn? Where's that teat?
Anything else on your turn, Ethan?
No, that I moved and I did my thing.
Hooray! Arvon, it's up to you.
All right. I'm assuming the other orc also saw me. That was next to him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go up to that one, not the one with the great axe. And I cannot reach that, but thank you. Yes, up to that orc right there, and I will take my quarterstaff and just do an uppercut with it right to his chin. If I could or try to.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, not gonna happen. Maybe not actually. 13 to hit.
13 to hit. Doesn't quite. If you like, you can use your blessing to try and increase that roll.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, another 6 to that. So 19.
Wow,
Now it
nice.
All right, thank you for the blessing. Excellent. So I'm using with 2 hands, so I'll do the D8.
Bless.
And that is 9
check our
points of damage, bludgeoning. And then I would like to do take my unarmed strike too.
Okay.
And I'll just go in with a kick right after that follow-up immediately.
Quack, quack.
Ooh, natural 1. That's great. It's a great start.
Welcome.
Oh, wonderful.
So you're just landing blow after blow after blow after blow, and then you just happen to hit where you thought he didn't have a great axe. You found it.
Oh, good.
That just feels
I swear, we are trained.
it's just
It's dark. I can't see.
Dark, yeah.
three self-inflicted slashing.
Wonderful.
He's like, ha ha ha. Hooray. Eros, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to come around to the right around that tree, and I'm going to bop that dude with my attack. That's a 14 to hit.
Nar.
No? No?
Ooh.
All right.
Dang.
Well, I will spend a key point and do Flurry of Blows. So I get 2 more attacks. 18.
Oh, yes. That will hit.
And then a non-natural 20. So,
yeah.
yes. Okay.
No.
That's 14 points of damage.
All right.
All right. And this is the first.
The wing chunk on him.
Clearly, he's been training longer than I have.
Yeah, it's just... almost loses grip on his axes. He's just getting hit everywhere. Can't even see them coming.
2 small people.
A little shaken. Nitsuj, you're up.
Yep. So once that light emitted from,
Ooh.
yes.
And, sorry.
Go for it.
With one of my open hand techniques, I would also like to cause one of these effects to happen and impose him to fall prone. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw and beat 14.
Oh, no.
Do it.
He saves.
Right,
it's like you're trying to knock him over. He's just
This is where you
looming
fall
over
down.
you.
You don't fall down.
Supposed to fall down.
They do in training.
This is our first outing. That's hilarious. All right, so upon seeing the light, I'm gonna go for this one right here. I'm gonna use bonus action to cast Orthil on my hands.
Yes.
And I'll do Icy Hot on it.
Icy Hot.
So let me roll. So Icy Hot is my Orthil ignites my hands with it's like celestial fire.
It's like, holy flame,
Yeah,
basically.
and I'm casting Ray of Frost at the same time, so I can call it Icy Hot. Yep. Son of a biscuit. We are doing great tonight. 14.
No.
I hate you.
D6?
Oh, yeah, you got a blessing.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't want to waste it. I'll waste it. I'll do it. I'll waste it. Blessing. 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yes.
All right, we gotta start out strong, right? Start out strong. Here we go.
Right.
So that's 2d8 plus 6. 8, 9, 10, 12 points of damage.
All right.
And that's the archer you're hitting, right? Yeah.
That's the one I keep.
Oh. Excellent. Okay.
That's the one I was going for.
Focus fire!
Sorry, you said it was 19?
No, 9,
14.
10, 11, 12.
Sorry. Woo! Yeah, numbers are my friends.
Cool. 12 points, and then I will move. Just right behind. Just right behind
the giant armor.
Yeah.
That was the most impressive spit. That was the most.
Hi. Yep, still here. Hi. Tink, tink. That's perfect.
Can you move my guy? farthest over.
Hashtag community college. Over here.
Yeah, right around the tree. There he is. That's where he's fighting.
Copy
right
that. Yeah.
All right. Oh, hey, it's the orc's turn. It's me.
Great.
Oh, I think I'm gonna use my blessing to heal right now, real quick.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay.
Already.
All right. The one closest to you, Eros, is going to attack again.
No.
Don't wait.
Stop it.
He misses both. So he swings, and now you're warmed up. You're just like, now-
Dodge it. Okay, this is exactly how training went. Got it.
Very good.
First one's out of the way. First one's out of the way.
It's just a fluke. Just shake it off. And then, so now it's where is he? The one who's right up in your face.
Yes.
Is going to draw the axe that you just punched.
Great.
Go for it. One hits. Keep losing everything. You lucky duck. 8 slashing damage.
8 slashing damage. All right. Thank God.
Yeah, just one good little slice. Biggin gets up, but he's still finishing his meal, so he's just standing. He's kind of laughing at the one that you just kind of slapped the crap out of. Yeah, so Biggin, he's on his feet now, but he's still chewing on his haunch.
His haunch.
Yeah. Because, if they don't do well, they don't get a bite. So he's just
Fair enough.
enjoying himself.
Don't be hangry.
The archer, however, is going to... I don't need that die. I don't need it. He is out of arrows, so he's going to instead pull a spear and try and throw it at you, the Ordained, because he doesn't have a clear shot at Nitsid. Let's see. Oh, definitely doesn't. You're Uber AC.
Uber AC.
You know what? It does hit. It just doesn't matter. It's like a Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoon. Just falls to the ground.
Thank you for the gift of
Splinters.
sub.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Now.
I'm subbing now.
Yay.
Who gave that?
It was character star.
Oh,
Thanks,
thanks,
Cactus
Cactus
Stir Fry. Thank you very, very much. All right. Oh, hey, we don't have the scroll bar. That's a thing.
The scroll bar?
Yeah.
What scroll bar?
There's supposed to be a scroll bar at the top of the screen. We'll talk
To
about
let
it
people
later.
know what they can give.
Yeah. Anywho. Oh, Ryan's on it. He's going to go do it. Okay. So that is the orcs. Ordained, it's your turn.
Which one of them threw a spear at me?
That one
colored
over
one,
there
I
to
think.
your left.
Yeah, the one on the,
The
tree
one
line.
that's painted.
This one?
Oh, I didn't even see those. He has bad aim. I will ignore him for now.
I mean, he hit you.
And I will return the favor soon enough after this. And I open my hand and touch the weave to reach into the necromantic. And I send a ball of dark visions towards the big one with the axe. He is already wounded. So this toll the dead will cause more pain. He must save.
Oh, okay. What kind?
That is a good question. Wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, no. Fail.
Good call. Good call.
I show him his death, which is coming. 13 points of damage. And that was a poor roll.
Oh, you got two different. Oh, I've never seen that before. I don't multi-class off.
He, still aware of clutching his weapon for dear life. We've got...
I can change the future.
Great. Arvon.
So it's the one in front of me that has the visions, right? The one. With the
Oh,
axe.
yeah. He's flipping out.
Great. I'm going to take this opportunity to hit him right in the balls. With the quarterstaff.
That's perfect.
Classy order of monks.
Oh, good. That almost was terrible, but instead it is 24 to hit.
That's it.
All right. Let's see. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Great.
Nice.
And then, why not? It seemed to work. I'm going to go for a kick right there in the nuts, too. I don't like this guy. That was terrible, though. That was only 13 to hit. So it misses. But
That does miss.
damn,
That's so funny.
he's got tough nards.
You know.
You move them out of the way.
Lots
with
of
the
pain
first
treatment.
This whole line of guys immediately felt that.
As long as it's not me, it's fine.
Immediately felt the shift.
And then I'll spend a key point and do patient defense.
This is why we need estrogen in this room every now and then.
Haley, come back.
Demon, come back.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I can't do that because I already used my bonus action here. Never
Don't you
mind.
have 2 attacks?
For the if you make a unarmed or a monk weapon attack, you can use a bonus action to make another unarmed strike.
We are different schools, though, so we're different.
Maybe yes, probably.
Gotcha.
Okay.
One of you went to summer school. It's fine.
Apparently, I went to community college.
But most of mine was art history. So like,
I was a theater man. Eros, it's your turn.
oh,
That's
cool.
you. You're still Eros.
You named you.
Okay. I will take my first quarterstaff attack again at the guy behind the tree.
Okay.
That's good. 19 to hit,
That'll hit.
Nice.
and then another 19 to hit.
Yes.
That one won't. No, I'm kidding.
Just because.
14 points of damage from the first 2 quarterstaff attacks.
Yipe.
And then I will spend another key point to do Fury Blows.
Nice.
17. 13.
No. 17.
Well.
15 does.
Well, I don't want that anyway.
Yeah, there it is.
Thank you.
You need bumpers.
What's it like having long arms? I don't know what that is.
Another 9 points of bludgeoning damage from my last punch.
Dope.
Okay.
He's trying really.
It's too quick.
Stop hitting yourself.
It is too big, mate. I'm a gnome.
I like to imagine you're like a fly. You'd experience time differently. Nitsage, up to you.
This little Yoda.
I'm gonna look at the guy who hit the ordained, and I'm gonna shoot out a green flamed skeletal hand that's gonna run up his body and start to choke him. Well, I mean, let's see. That's what I wanted to do, right?
Oh,
The natural 20, it does, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
The DM would love some DM rerolls now.
Nah, he's fine. No, but you better give it to him.
because we're gonna murder this guy.
Yeah. All right. 10. 13 doubled is 26. Wow.
Yeah.
26 points of damage.
Yikes.
Ding.
I'll take it.
That's a lot of crit, man.
Yeah. Screams.
It's crazy.
It tickles him for a second. It's like, do anything about it?
Yeah, going for a key. That guy.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Oh,
good,
yeah.
good, good.
He felt it. Back up to the orcs.
After I do that, I want to look at him and be like, huh? As he's just like looking off in the distance. Proof?
Look, I did.
I got my degree, okay?
Community college still counts, okay?
I've done things. I've killed things.
So, Eros, your orc, is again going to try to attack.
He's your orc.
He's your orc. You bonded. That's 2 hits.
Oof.
That I healed.
Yeah.
That D6.
Yeah, that's enough. It's
better.
It's good. It's better than nothing. All right.
That's 12 slashing damage.
Oh, okay. I can manage that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
2 strong hits just to your sides. Like you're darting around and he's starting to see where you're going to be, so he gets you like one shoulder and then the other shoulder.
Hey, Danny, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This one also has disadvantage on attacks against me
Yeah.
from that chill touch.
Sweet. He's got like lots of He is disadvantaged. His eyes are still messed up. He's having problems.
Good.
And now it's your orc's turn, who drops his axe, looks down at you. Oh no! Cracks his knuckles.
Goodness.
Sends you to the moon. To the moon. He misses.
Yeah!
It was just too personal for him. He couldn't get low enough to get underneath.
That's perfect.
Oh, God.
Big one has just finished his meal and started to stretch.
Oh, crap.
And you see just this
Crap.
big handle sticking out from behind his neck. And he's just still smiling. You see these big enameled yellow tusks poking out of his mouth. He just flexes. You see the yellow scars all down his body. Symmetrical, but not perfectly. So unlike Kurluk, the chief of this clan, the idea is you go into battle, you cut one side. You win the battle, you cut the other side. You mirror it, and then you stab him with pigment. So this guy's lost a few battles, but he's definitely won his fair share.
Have I seen the yellow on these orcs?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. And that is disadvantage boy over here is gonna try it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, nothing. He takes another spear and it's just like pin the tail of the donkey. Hits a tree across the way.
Almost, buddy.
The ordained. Your turn.
Most impressive spell. Are you still there?
I'm right here. I've been here the entire time.
I show him further visions of what's to come. Told the dead again on the same one. 16 wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wow!
Nope.
Drop it.
Ooh.
17 points of damage.
And I like your use of necromancy.
It is but one of the 8. Yours was necromancy as well, was it not?
Yes, it is. That's why I can appreciate good necromancy.
Shop talk in the middle of a battle.
So where did you go? So where did you go?
So the orc that you just showed his death of, this endless feedback loop appears in his brain as he sees you showing him his death over and over and over and over again until he just shakes to the point where his skull cracks and he hits the ground, finishing him off.
That guy.
I have no idea what happened. I just. I'm assuming me hitting him in the balls it made an aneurysm.
Right? You're so proud of yourself right now.
Yes! Got him!
Hey, Arrow's training works!
Arvon, it's your turn.
Oh, great. So now that guy's dead, I feel like Eros has got. No. Okay, he looks like he needs. Question: do you do flanking rule? Like, yeah, cool. Then I'll run behind and flank the orc that Eros is going after, and I'll
right?
run right in front of him.
Perfect. Around the tree.
Yeah, that one left.
Right there.
Thank you. Perfect. And I'll smack him on the side of the head with my quarterstaff.
I feel there's someone
with
between
advantage,
us.
right? Well, I'll just roll. That's not bad, actually. 21.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. That is 9 points of damage, bludgeoning damage.
Wonderful.
And then I will do I'll go for a follow up with a kick to the other side of the head.
Gotta get some air to make that.
Yeah. I'll use the staff to pull me up there. Is that a 14? That is a 14. So it's oh god, math. 22.
That'll hit.
All right. That is only 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And then I will spend a key point and do flurry of blows.
Yay!
Do two more punches. Ooh, that was terrible. But this one, so one misses completely. This one is 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, oh, that is good. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
10 points. Dang. Yeah, he's not looking
Flurry
great
of
at
blows.
this.
Sometimes monks are cool.
So
Again, y'all are just
When we
too
hit.
small and fast for these guys. They just move.
Little fly.
What's the Andre the Giant?
different when you're just fighting only one person.
Crap. Arrows.
All right. Seeing that I'm also now in the flanking bonus rules.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastical.
That's not bad.
It's like being slap fighted to death.
Open palm, exactly.
I just see like
24
Yeah.
Captain America, Winter Soldier against Iron Man.
Yeah.
and 25.
Yep.
All right. Or 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and then I will use. I'll spend a key point to do stunning strike. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw, beating 14.
Fails.
Yeah.
All right.
All for that.
The target is stunned until the end of your next turn.
Yes.
And of your next turn, right?
End of my next turn.
Oh no.
Okay, and then since that wasn't like a bonus action or anything like that, I will spend another key point. No, I won't. I like that. I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good. I want to see what happens.
All right, Nitzig, you're up.
Upon seeing the yellow of these orcs, I'm gonna do something Nitsuji.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna kind of call out. Your chieftain, Kelrick, that's mine.
Yep.
Kurluk, excuse me. Your chieftain, Kurluk, has vanquished at the hands of me and my companions. Lay down your assault, or it will happen to you.
Interesting.
The one with the javelins, who's now out of javelins, kind of cocks his head, kind of struggles with common a bit.
Kurluk dead. Affects me none.
Then why are you still here?
They have food. We have hunger. We take.
Then you will die. Do I still have an action, or is that my action?
You still have an action.
Boom! You're gonna huff at me. I'm gonna kick you in the dick with my chill touch.
Wow.
We found our theme.
15?
No.
Then I don't hit him. Then it goes. Yeah. Shit. Fine then.
I saw that one. I saw it.
Nope. No, you didn't.
That wasn't me.
That's why.
Back up to the orcs. That one can't do anything. The other one is struggling to find a weapon, so he charges for you. The ordained. I said the overlord. The ordained.
He charges. He said he charges.
Yeah.
Which one?
That one.
The key.
Yeah, he's going forward.
He'll get there.
He, as some fighters might carry like a small dagger in their sock, he pulls out this like almost adorable mace. It's just this nice heavy club. He's like, he's gonna try anyway. Nope. It's more for show.
It was a gag
souvenir.
gift.
Yeah, right.
Ceremonial
The
maze,
other orcs
really.
were waiting for this moment.
Terribly uncomfortable on his ankle.
It's like flat though. It's like it's like a credit card mace. It's like
Oh, it's a
spikes are
credit
around
card mace?
the edge. So it goes in flat, comes out, you just turn it spike-wise. It's like a pizza cutter.
Well, all right, that makes sense.
It's a good image.
Either way, he fails. He's now very exposed. The big guy, he now pulls out his great sword.
Good.
How great is it?
And pretty impressive. It's got so it is true. Most of the weapons that they've all been carrying have been stolen from either dwarves or halflings or gnomes or whatever. This is like true orcish make. This is just cold cast steel, just this big black edged thing. It's got one big cut out of the bottom, one big cut out of the top on the opposite end, because they're all about that slicing balance. And he's just spinning it and just and he just bolts. And he joins the fray out here in the street.
Oh, thank God.
And he's also going to
Not for us, not for us.
he's also going to swing at you, the ordained.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I saw this. I saw this before, so I'm gonna give you a roll of 4. So with my portent feat, I can see things before they happen. So at a long rest, I get to roll two dice and use those dice to use whatever means necessary. So I rolled a 4. And I rolled a something else that I'm not going to reveal. But I'm giving Danny the 4 as his roll, so...
Awesome. So he's like something sparks in his brain and he can't finish what he was trying to do, and he's just kind of Trudge stops in the middle of this circle. Not sure why he's here anymore. It is now Eros's turn.
Okay. Using my quarterstaff again. That's nice. That's good. It's a 19 to hit. Yes. And higher than that.
Great.
Okay.
Easy.
I rolled big numbers, thanks. I rolled.
You keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great.
14 points of bludgeoning damage with my 2 quarterstaff attacks. And
please describe.
Ooh!
Nice.
Ooh. Okay. So the first one, I just plunge it into his gut and make sure he doubles over. And the next one, I just bring it up into his jaw and just rip off the lower section.
The jaw separates from the skull at large, goes end over end, and the 2 yellow tusks lodge into the tree.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so all that's left.
They don't usually remove their jaws in training.
To update the dummies at the school.
All right, all that's left is the big one, yes?
And the
and the other one, sorry.
Yeah.
There's 2 more.
Yikes. 2 more.
I didn't even roll with advantage.
Wait, who did I go
think
to?
you skipped me.
I did. I skipped 2 of you.
Oh.
I skipped, wait. You took your turn. No.
I've had 2, but it's not next one.
I was looking at my first list, not my second list. I apologize. Ordained, please take your turn.
You has trained as a diviner.
Why is there so much judgment all the time?
That's actually been my life for most of it, so
All judgment.
I'm sort of used to it.
Respect. Bang! And again, my shield rings out. Oh, radiance. Constitution save against 15 or take 2d6.
Saved.
And this hits both of them on that side.
Oh, crap. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, the other one fails. The little guy fails.
Very good. 5 points of damage.
Awesome. Cool. And Arvon, you took your turn?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, you're up.
Okay, cool. I'll run up behind the big guy. And I will... okay. I'm going to try to, stab his ankle with the quarterstaff.
Does he get advantage for that
flanking. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Sweet. please. Yay!
Take it.
23 to hit.
23 will hit.
And that is 7 points of bludgeoning. And then I'm gonna. This is the flavor, but I'm gonna use that hit to then like pole vault myself up so I can hit him in the back of the head.
Awesome.
Hopefully, so I can use stunning strike, but we'll see.
Great. And this is
advantage too, right?
Sorry, little one, big one.
Oh, the big one.
Big one. Perfect.
That is 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Unnatural 20.
Nice.
And then that is a d6 for that one. That is 9 points of damage, and then I'll spend a key point to do stunning strike.
Okay.
So he has to beat a DC of what's my DC? 15 for a Constitution save.
Nope.
Yeah. So he is stunned until the end of my next turn.
All right. Mike Tyson puncher.
I imagine it's like the. Did you guys ever see the Kiss of the Dragon with Jet Li? He puts the needle in the back.
Nice. Works every time.
Danny's used to like combating us wizard users and stuff, and then now tonight we're fighters.
Yeah,
and
they're
we're
actually
still...
fighters. Like, Eros, you just went because you took your turn out of order. So Nitsage, we're up to you.
Cool. We got 2 of them. Okay.
With stun, you get advantage on attacks, right?
Not for ranged attacks?
Oh, not for ranged, right? Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Well, the creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
Oh, it doesn't say anything about advantage. Never mind.
The attack rolls against this creature have advantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
So which one's stunned?
The big one.
The big one is stunned.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go around.
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong. I'm sorry. Okay. Attack rolls against the creature still have advantage, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna maneuver around Ordained, and I'm gonna touch. I'm gonna do Shocking Grasp. Yeah. So like fiery Shocking Grasp. So I'm gonna grip his big orc's leg, and try and hit him with that with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good. You had advantage,
dude. Look at that, bro. What? Both of them.
Natural
20. Natural 1 and a 20. So, we'll take the natural 20 on that one.
Are you sure?
Maybe. I mean, it might be fun if you did the one. You never know.
There we go. 10, 11, 22 points of ouch damage.
You're not wrong.
Come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Dice.
Your hand just sinks in through the flesh as you burn a hole through it. Yeah, it's like melts like a candle. And the skin just kind of peels out away from your fingers as you do so.
Ew.
Now we're back up to the orcs. There we go. We made it. We did it. We almost. Yeah.
It all happens at the same time.
Oh, and he has he can't take reactions until its next turn.
Great. He's already
done. just in
reaction.
Case.
Yeah. He's just a sitting
just
duck.
You will stand there and you will like it.
You see the little one kind of look up like hey boss. And he's gonna kind of like embarrassingly pick his little weapon back up and try and swing at you. What's he got? He's going to swing at. He's actually going to lean back and go for Nitsage. He's attacking probably his only chance of survival at this point, so he's trying to get the big guy moving again.
So I'd come over this way, right?
Yes.
Around here. Mm-hmm. Who's attacking me?
The other orc.
Tiny guy.
The other one?
Yes. Oh, sorry, you're that one. Oh, no, then he probably wouldn't. He's going to attack...
There's a halfling behind.
Yeah, you. He's going to attack Arvon.
No.
Oh, me?
Oh, I'm also now with them.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
One hits, one does not.
Is he walking away from me? To
No,
do it?
wait, no, I just killed that.
Yeah.
So never mind. I'm not there yet, actually.
He is.
I just remembered where we are.
Is he staying within?
He's not. He's swinging around. He's like swinging around the back of him to
Got
get like he's doing a wide swing. He's not. Yeah.
He's big.
Then 17 slashing.
Oof.
He just kind of
17. That one.
slashes up your rib cage a bit.
With a tiny little credit card
split.
mace.
Yeah, tiny little credit card mace.
Damn, we laughed at it. We shouldn't have.
Right?
Damn.
It's just handy.
It's the nosy cricket.
It's still it's just proportional to his size.
It's like gigantic.
Yeah, the other orc can't do anything, so the ordained, it's your turn.
You should abandon hope. You are done here. I show him his death.
Yes.
Another wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom 16?
Yeah, no.
For which one?
The big one.
The big one.
He's hard.
16 points of damage.
God.
Steam just. He ain't dead, but he's very. He doesn't look like he's gonna last much longer. The other orc is looking concerned. Very concerned. Arvon, it is your turn.
Oh, my turn. Seeing him like that, I guess I'll take a nice big swing at his side with a quarterstaff. With advantage still, because right?
Yeah.
Sweet, thank God. Natural 20.
Hey!
All right. So that is.
It doesn't matter. Tell me what.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'll there's like a handle on the end of the because it's a cane. So I'm gonna turn it with the handle out and just like jam it into the side of his
Awesome.
his side, and then pull back on it, like rip something open.
Oh yeah. Oh, with the wood, like
Yeah.
dull wood.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, some little hernia pops.
Excellent. So he's done.
He's done.
I'm gonna walk over to the other guy then.
Keep it going!
And take another attack from my bonus action at him with the quarterstaff. And that is. Oh, am I flanking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, that hit. It's a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Cool. Eros.
All right, I will run over to the fray and start wailing on the final guy.
Wail away.
Yes. First two attacks. 18. And then 19 plus 7, so yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling well. 4, 5, 7.
He just needed to warm up. That was the thing.
14 points of damage. And then spend another key point to do flurry of blows. 20 non-natural. 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. So just one of those. 5 points of damage.
All right.
And using the open hand technique, I would like him to make a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone. 14.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, I kick him on his ass.
Awesome.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Sweep the legs.
He falls backward. The mace stays exactly where it is in space. Saved the beer.
So now he's prone and melee attacks on him have advantage.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, Danny.
It's
But range attacks do not have. They actually have disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
That's right. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go up to him then as he's down. Take out my dagger that I still have. It's not my good dagger.
It's not.
That got taken away.
Yeah.
All right. So advantage. Natural 19 on that roll. Plus 5 to hit. That's 1d4. Wah, wah.
Does that Orthil hand affect my weapon as well? Okay, okay. Copy that. Thank you.
Very handsome spells, but
Yep. Okay. 2. Stick him in the butt.
You have to avoid the armor.
I go around. I go around Ordained, like under him. I go. You brute. 2 points.
it's back up to the orcs. The orc. You notice as he's writhing on the ground, flinching from Nitsage's weak little poke. You see he's got a lot of scars on one side and like 2 on this side.
Buddy.
He drops the mace.
Oh.
Does
Does anyone speak orc?
Do you speak Orcish?
I do. Oh, I do.
Yeah, so he's just saying, I'll go. I'm out. Listen, it's fine. I will leave them alone.
Before you do, what are the rest of your reinforcements around the tower?
It's just us. We're separated from the warband.
He's wanting to know if he can just leave and he'll never hurt anyone again, and that there are no more orcs that lie ahead toward the tower.
Towards the tower or inside the tower?
What do you know about inside the tower?
He just says it's like super scary, lots of scary things.
magic.
We sent we sent 2 men up there to try and just loot the place, and they didn't come back. We just heard screams.
You are not with the ones in the tower.
That choice is up to you, sir.
This is your town.
No, you hired us, and we will take your direction. We can kill him if you'd like.
Ordained? Do you have an opinion about life or death?
Yes.
I meant, should we let him go or should we finish him?
He is not a concern to magic or the weave. He is not necessarily even an evil thing, just a thing that wishes to survive like others. No?
That's a very good point.
Very deep.
What do you have? What do you have to give?
Holds up his shitty mace.
Do you have any money from the villagers?
He attempts to get up, just to make sure nobody's going to swing at him. He tiptoes over to the boss, just rips a bag off of his belt and chucks it at you.
Go.
Wait!
Wait.
I reach down and pick up his spear
Oh.
and heft it. Perhaps if you would center your swing when you throw, you would have better aim.
He turns around and just tries it.
It's so simple.
Gives you a little salute and just runs off all happy.
You forgot your spear!
You're my favorite right now. I pick up the bag of gold and I give it to Eros. Here, this is for you and whoever needs it for your village.
Appreciated.
Much appreciated.
Tie it to my belt.
Let's continue. That was
Are we all...
that was nothing compared to what we were going to face in that tower.
Do you want to rest for a short while and
Might be a good
compose
idea.
ourselves?
I mean, we're fine. We're fine.
Oh. Perhaps a very short rest for my brother and I's sake before
Yes.
entering the tower would
Yes,
be
it's,
handy.
That was quite a challenge for the unarmored, as it were.
Yes.
That's fine.
Losing blood.
Dripping.
You two are fast.
Yes.
It's like, not fast enough.
Let the Ordained and I go on ahead of you, and you can catch up. How far is the tower ahead?
Right there.
Right there. We're like right in front of it. We're already there.
Yeah.
It is right there.
Sure, we can sit.
I must ask you if you have an opinion about life and or death.
Funny question you should ask. I enjoy life. In fact, I made a deal with death to be able to give life. I'm afraid of death, and I'm afraid of the death of those who give me help and aid me and ultimately become my friends. I made a very bad mistake. But because of that, I do have the ability to grant life again. It's been a complicated year this year.
I am impressed with your art. Diviners, it is a dying breed. You are well trained. I am glad to walk with you, but what I must do now is distasteful to some. But it is magic and not evil or good.
What do you have?
I look at the size of all of these orcs on the ground and I find the biggest one.
Oh yeah, it's the boss.
The boss?
Oh yeah.
There is still a spark in him, but it is a dying spark. I will chase it out and replace it with something else that I will command for the night. Would this bother you?
No, I would love to watch you and learn from your actions.
It will aid us in what we must do and perhaps save a life or two. And you two should use weapons and armor, I should think.
Well, to move as quick as we do, minimal armor is best. And
It encumbers us.
yes.
You notice how you have more wounds than I. It is because I have more
armor. Your logic is sound, sir, but
I am well trained. I walk off.
That's perfect. I follow him.
And I do I write the symbols on him that will allow me to raise and animate the dead.
The whole time I'm like, okay, what are you doing here? Yeah, exactly.
like your technique.
I start using bigger and bigger words because this is a complicated spell and I don't have a good sense of communicating, but if you can understand it, it's wonderful. It's great.
This is the master's degree language that's coming in now. The community college is like, lost
hey,
it.
listen, community college is still valid, all right?
Yes! And I'm actually explaining to him. I think he can get it.
Is there a role for this? Is it just a thing that happens? Something you can do?
But it's a good question.
Reanimate. Oh, animate. Oh, interesting.
Choose a corpse. Medium humanoid within range. This spell imbues the target with a foul mimicry of life, raising it as if it is an undead creature. The target becomes a zombie if you choose a corpse. On each of your turns, you can use a bonus action to mentally command any creature you made with this to do what you wish.
Perfect. So as you finish your
24 hours.
Wow.
Dope.
As you finish your words over the chief here, you see the tattoos, all of the yellow scarring across his body. He begins to emit this light, along with his tusks and his eyes rolled to the back of his head, also emitting this yellow light. He stands and drags his sword off the ground and shoulders it. And just
I apologize, great warrior, but you are needed one last time.
I've only read about reanimating objects, things of that sort. Never creatures.
I have books. I will share the knowledge with you as knowledge should be shared.
Actually, and I kind of almost not even thinking twice. I have a book. I pull out my leather magical book with nothing in the pages.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say the spell of that was called?
Animate dead.
So I write like animate dead in there, and then per the book's magic, it basically has arcane glyphs and graphics and language. That is the spell. Is that it?
Oh, you're good.
This isn't me. This is the book that I found. It's helped me immensely with learning new spells and such.
I wish I had a book like that during finals.
Well, I didn't use it during school. It's not like I cheated or anything. I found it recently.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Now wait a minute. As I like screw it off to him.
Hey. Classic freshman trying to get the attention of the upperclassmen.
Look what I got! Oh, I'm totally trying to like.
I'm let me be one of the guys.
Prove myself to this guy right now. Perfect.
So are you all resting up for the moment? Yes?
We're
Short rest.
We have done
Heal
the
up a
rest.
bit.
We are
Awesome.
healthy and healthy.
While you were resting, I'm going to assume you took the camp that was sort of already built for you. There's embers here you could have stoked into a fire and all of that. So as that was happening,
You guys doing a long rest or a short rest?
Short rest.
Just
Yeah,
an
so
hour.
like an hour, right?
Hour.
I can get 3.
Oh shit!
I never read the small print before. That book is amazing.
awesome.
Oh god!
Do it.
Well, we have an
3
army.
of them.
Oh man!
Yeah, well, one ran off. So
Right. So we got the
those
best
3. There were 4.
heck yeah, we did get the best 3. Yeah.
Wait, come back.
In the middle of the night, you see him trying to pry his spear out of the tree.
Are you not gone yet?
He sees his dead friends like
I want to show you something.
I love D&D.
Oh man!
So as you all are resting and having a sit, who's keeping watch? I won't make you roll for it. I just want to know. Who's
So I think we're just doing a short rest.
short rest. Okay, so you're just hanging.
Okay, it was an hour.
Short
I'm assuming we're because you said you were fine with not resting.
Yeah. Oh yes.
But
While you guys were resting, we were animating. How long did that animate dead take?
1 minute.
Oh, so not long at all.
we're bandaging ourselves and just
yeah.
the hell's happening over there?
Is everyone fully healed, though?
I'm close.
Pretty close, yeah. I'm doing good.
Yep.
So while you all are off this side of the road, you hear a rustling that, again, sort of sounds like the wind, almost like it sounded before the arrow flew past your head. But this time it turns into a bit of a shuffling and it starts to echo. And you see from behind the tower 5 humanoid figures hooded. They follow one after the other, but they head off into the woods on the other side of the road.
Oh.
Potentially to collect ingredients or something along those lines. You're not sure, but they're silent in this particular order.
And we all saw them.
You all saw them.
They saw us and just left us.
If
know?
they did, they made no note of you. They didn't.
It is
stop.
nighttime. Do they have a light source?
No, they're just traveling in the dark, and they follow one after the other.
That must be noted. They can see in the dark where often we cannot.
Right.
Can you not?
I do not believe so, but let me check my book. I'm pretty sure I cannot.
So they at least have 5 in the tower. And I'm sure there's more. I did not see the large figure that they talked about.
Racial traits. Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Should we-
Do we? Now, the ordained. Would it be best to eradicate them one by one, or I mean, 5 of them have just kind of left the tower and are alone in the woods. Would it be better to go get the tower now, or perhaps get rid of those first?
How many ways are there into my tower?
You know of three that are simple. There is a door in the back that they just came out of. There is a secret series of stones that have grips that you can't see with the naked eye, but you know because you placed them there. That bring you to a second story, not quite a window since you don't have windows, but a sort of just like if you push into the stone, it flaps inward. You can slide in and it closes shut behind you. So all of it looks completely contained from top to bottom. And the other hardest way to get in would be through the slats in the top that you've cut out for sunlight.
I launch into a longer than necessary story about a great Chinese general that took the enemy's armor and wore it and thereby poisoned the water supply of the other army. I use this as a suggestion. Do you wish to do this? Because there are several roads.
Us, I think if me and my brother were on each other's shoulders, we would at least be able to pose as one of them.
Sure. Or perhaps if we're stealthy in our own way, our new orc friends perhaps could use them.
That's a great idea.
Because there's 5, right?
Mind you, five cloaked cultists are still no easy feat.
True.
So we must do this with strategy, and it's beyond my knowledge. So if anyone has any ideas on how to go get those 5, then please speak up.
Well, my brother and I could sneak further into the forest and find out where they are, and perhaps if we are smart enough and use our skills wisely, with enough luck, we can maybe cripple at least a few of them for a short while, enough to get some good damage their way, and before they have a chance to react.
That could be so. If maybe there's some kind of signal you can do that will let the Ordained and I know when to come in and take them by surprise as well.
Yes, I can do. I spin my staff real quickly, and it makes like a high pitched whirl.
Like the tube with the...
Yeah. Well, will you be able to hear that?
I hope so.
Stay no more than 30 feet behind us. That way, you're far enough that they won't see you, but you're close enough to hear the noise, hear the call.
Ordained, did you hear that?
I did. I don't have my helmet on yet.
Yes, of course. Yes. Well, they look like they went that way.
Yes. Very well.
So we.
So your signal is a sign to attack.
Yes.
Yes.
Are there any other signs you wish to put in place before you leave?
Well,
if you hear us yell help, we're doing poorly.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Whistle, and we attack. Help, and you are on your own. Got it.
We would prefer that help comes when we ask for help, but
Is that obvious to you?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not good at this.
That's okay.
Very well.
We're all learning about each other.
Very well.
We're all learning about each other here. Okay, then you two start to go, and we'll stay behind you.
Very well.
So we walk forward stealthily into the brush and trees.
Yes, trying to like stay.
What about the orcs?
Oh,
Are they with us?
Yeah,
They're standing by. They're just kind of
following him.
Oh, okay.
Probably. I actually, I don't know how to do this because I have never used spells before. There we go. I will spend a key point because I am monk of the way of the shadows, and I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, fantastic!
Good job. Good.
So we all get
That's
as long as you stay
radius?
within that 30-foot radius of us, then you will. Everybody gets. I can pick how many creatures.
I think
It's just a radius, right?
yeah, it's just.
Is it just a creature? No, each creature you choose within. Okay, so as many as I want.
Yeah.
So all of us, including the orcs, will get a +10 to
Okay.
to stealth rolls.
That's so cool.
That's amazing.
That's fantastic.
Sorry, Danny. Teamwork.
Great. So you all are
Danny
silent as
DM
bunnies.
rerolls.
No, you're silent as bunnies. You follow them through the woods. It brings you to a small creek. And you see the cultists along the side of that creek, and they're pouring something into the water that seems. You see these flowers on either side of the bank, and they're white everywhere else, but here they're this sort of glimmering purple, and they're just harvesting them. It doesn't seem to be damaging anything around. It just seems like they're creating something for a specific purpose, and they're just they're picking them almost mindlessly. And as you approach, obviously they don't see or hear you coming, so they're always sort of kneeling into the silt and plucking flowers, putting them into
All 5
baskets.
of them, are they nearby each other, or?
Yeah, they're all just, they're facing the water, which means their backs are to you, and they're just collecting flowers into these baskets.
Okay.
Who all sees them? Do I see them?
If you're all that close together, yeah, you all
30
see
feet,
them.
okay.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad doing it.
Well, we did make an agreement.
True. Well, that's
Okay.
Good luck.
So I think we'll work from the outside in.
Yes.
So we just sneak around and
So
like look 1, 2, 3.
Don't even roll. These suckers didn't have a chance. These are like the initiates. They're out doing the grunt work. If they had voices, they'd be cracking. Like they're
Wait a second, guys.
and then just all the faces splash, splash, splash into the water. The flowers run down.
oh dear.
There's like a dramatic shot of just like a body floating by and a flower.
Get the body. We need to
look at our.
Yes.
We need the coat.
Just grab all the clothes off of them.
You have all the robes.
We're still
man.
waiting to like listen for.
Yeah. It's like, well,
Do you hear
We
anything?
come back
No.
with the cloaks.
Oh,
it was easier than we expected it to be. Sorry.
all right.
A bunch of
That
dead
works.
kids.
That works.
Teenagers,
I've been wrong before.
braces and pimples.
Yes. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and start putting this on.
Yes.
Yes. So we'll hand you the robes and the cloaks, put on the orcs and everything.
Dress the orcs.
Great. Well, that's 5.
4, and you guys want a cloak for your double team?
Are you
gonna
just
try
going to
it?
go in as your armored self?
I think I'm too big to wear a cloak, right? In my armor, in full armor. I'm happy to.
I mean, the
if
orcs
it
would
fits.
too,
I mean, would you be
technically.
much bigger than those orcs? Because I would say it would probably fit them too. So
Yep,
you should be fine.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
And then we'll go without.
Perfect.
Sticking to the shadows. And Paso the Trees lasts for 1 hour.
Of course it does.
That's amazing.
Sorry, Danny. Just say no.
Whoa! Thank you.
$5.
A
All
round
right.
of blessings for the players and 1 DM round.
Oh, no.
I never did nothing for you. Thanks, Haley. Thank you, Haley. I got
Where
one
we getting all this money,
DM.
honey?
We're at 55. When we hit 100, that's a boss monster on top of whatever's already.
That's what we need.
Wee-hoo. Okay.
All right. So, how are we going to get into this tower?
I give them the options, and I point it out. There's the back door. There is the steps to the door that you cannot see. And what is the third?
Through the sun slats that you've cut through the top of the tower.
How tall is the tower?
It's like 70 feet tall,
Okay,
but it's
tall.
a little windy. So
Seven
the higher you
stories.
climb, the more it becomes like bouldering.
Right.
So it's not convenient.
And wear those shoes today.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going in as cultists, the back door might be the hiding in plain sight.
But it is said that knowledge is power. Who is this spell, this hiding spell, centered on?
It is close to me. So within 30 feet of me.
Do you wish to look?
To look inside?
And then let us know what to expect, at least.
Sure. I could
We could climb up to that
Climb up
secret
to the
door
top, yes.
and peek inside.
How high up is the secret door?
I show them exactly. It's not very. It's. I could do it, so it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not very.
And is it
Do you say it's steps up there, or you have to climb up to it?
small stepstones?
Hidden.
Oh, yeah,
Stones.
steps. Okay.
How many floors are there in this tower? Is it 7 floors or
Thereabouts, yeah.
Okay, and we would know where we're getting off is like 3rd or
5th.
5th.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
If they were to be held up in a certain part of the tower, would they be higher up in the tower or would be close to the bottom?
Whoa!
Whoa.
Blessings for Dino and TJ. You're entertaining, and we appreciate you. No blessings for Justin and Ryan because while also entertaining, the Canadian exchange rate is garbage, and I'm a cheap bastard. Danny, you shit too. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I love it.
So 2 blessings.
That's so funny.
All right. So would they be? Where would you think the best place to look for them would be?
I cannot say because I do not know why they are there.
That's fair. Okay.
Where
Perhaps
do you keep your most prized possessions?
I show you.
Be the top of your
top.
Very
Okay.
top. Okay, so we'd be close to danger, but
But that place
Yeah.
should be defended because that's the kind of person I am.
fair enough.
Whether they have gotten through my defenses or not is another story.
Right.
true.
What kind of defenses do you have in there?
I will show you in depth.
I'll let you choose. What did you have set up in this place?
At least wizard locks and
Yeah.
all kinds of magical goodies that would make it very difficult.
Some
because
glyphs of warding and such.
I capture artifacts and I usually take it back to the church, but I don't always because the church is another place. So
Yes.
I keep
bit of
it
a hike.
until until I have enough to make it worth it. So I may have some stuff up there that, including a certain candle.
Excellent. How convenient.
Well, then perhaps my brother and I we will sneak through and find a way up to the top floor and see if anybody has breached those
Yes.
wardings. Yes. Cool.
All right. So you're doing the long
Ascend the
climb?
tower.
All right. Dexterity checks for me, please.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
I'll take acrobatics.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, thank God. 24.
Whoa.
13.
Combined, you both make it. You struggle a few times. You know, he's been climbing boulders for a little bit longer than you. So anytime you start to drag, he's got his hands under your butt, just kicking you
Come
back
on,
up there.
just like training. Rock wall. Remember the walk wall.
All good stuff. So you make it to that swinging door with no real problem. It takes you a minute or two to find which one it is. You just have to kind of like while you're hanging, lean in, which starts to swing you out. But eventually, you find the piece of the wall that gives, and you both fall in. Not far. It's like 5 feet. You hit the ground and no damage.
Pile up.
You see at all the places where the ordained had mentioned that there were traps. You see lots of decaying bodies that had just thrown themselves against these defenses until those defenses were no more. So they haven't been cared for since that point, but they've served their purpose. So just black-robed figures all over the ground. No longer a threat. But you do hear a sort of ticking and scratching. And because of the way the sound echoes in this place, you can't necessarily tell where it's coming from.
Oof. Is it dark inside?
Very dark.
Can you see in the dark?
I can see.
I will spend another key point and cast dark vision on myself.
Nice.
Because I cannot.
I also grab one of the black cloaks from one of the figures, just in case, like, since it's dark in here, it'd be like, if I have to hide in a corner, then just cover myself.
I'll do the same. Or I don't know if that's possible.
Make perception checks for me. Very good, please.
Perception. 14.
14.
Also 14.
Oh.
For a swift moment, as you're getting to your feet and you're moving the robes around, you think you see 2 pinpoints of red that then shift out of your vision. It's just far enough out of your range of vision to see exactly what that might have been. It could have been.
Okay.
Did you see that?
I did.
I don't think we're alone. I wish I had message right now to see if this was actually one of your creatures. But
I wish I had message right now to see what they were seeing.
I know, and I was thinking about putting a telepathic bond between us. But
It's a good idea that we should have acted on.
Well, I just didn't want to. That's a very exhausting spell for me. So I didn't want
I'm
to.
sure they'll be back soon, and there will be no problem.
That's perfect.
okay,
I kind of like.
yeah.
Oh,
I do have a message. I'm sorry. I forgot.
You can't see us though.
Within range?
But isn't it a creature you can see? Messages.
Oh no!
You can cast
I think you have to
the
know in the
spell through
direction.
solid objects.
Oh, okay.
If you're familiar with the target,
Oh.
and
Sending is the other one.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Beyond magical silence, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, 1 thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks the spell. I'm sure this tower is.
Yeah.
More than 1 foot.
Yeah.
It would not work.
Did they leave the door open?
It swings shut behind them. That's
Right,
part of
I
your
did.
brilliant
Oh shit!
design.
We're stuck in here. We're stuck in here.
No, you can't open it again.
okay,
The second
okay.
you pass through it, it closes
okay,
back.
okay.
To,
That's funny.
to
It's
Like a
camouflage
doggy door.
itself. There is a handle on that door.
Okay. Well, then I motion to Eros, and then I keep my quarterstaff ready and start creeping forward, but keeping my eyes
Yes.
trained to see if I see anything in the dark.
Do we seeing the layout of the room? Is there like stairs up and stairs down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For each landing, each level is fairly wide. The
Okay.
tower isn't scale there. It's pretty large. Yeah.
And then are we seeing the points of red eyes or whatever we saw coming from like stairs or center of the room ish?
You came in at one end of the room, so it's somewhere past the stairwell on the other side of this room.
So we have to go. It's past the stairwell though, so we can like walk towards the stairwell.
Yes, but they disappeared almost as soon as you saw them.
That's true.
Let's keep to the walls.
So we
Hug around.
back to the wall,
Back to the walls.
towards the
Just
the staircase.
watching where we saw the light.
Almost like back to back, maybe a little
Yeah,
bit.
just like
Keeping our eyes out. Do we see any more movement?
No, but you keep hearing.
hate this.
I look up towards the ceiling to see if anything is crawling up there.
You see 2 pinpoints.
I like elbow Eros and phone. Oh no!
Excellent.
I don't like that.
Surprise attack.
Oh man. Okie dokie.
So, where did you go to school? Learn anything? Where did you learn your skills from?
I tell him, but I also say to myself, I should have called an exterminator. I feel like I have issues in there. Oh well, nothing to worry about now.
Oh, all right.
2 pinpoints of light are obscured for just a second as what looks like 4 knives reach and claw their way through your arm and pull you up toward the ceiling. You're face to face with this skull-like face that has some bone horns cresting around. Its jaw is pulled open.
What?
And it's just dangling you 10 feet toward
What's
itself.
wrong with you?
You can see that it's got these sort of torn robes. You assume this is what the hunched figure was that was described earlier.
great.
Oh, crap.
And it's just pulling you
man.
up towards its face.
And then I pee myself.
Yeah.
That's a bonus action, right?
That's my move. That's my move, yeah.
Did I give you your damage?
No, you did not.
Okay.
Oh crap!
It's okay.
How much is it?
It's really okay.
21.
Oh.
21 piercing, because the
So glad
fingers
we
just go
healed.
straight through you.
If you don't
was
look, it's
pleasant.
not there, right?
Yeah, and you're currently just between the floor and the ceiling of this level.
Oh,
Because he's got
so
one
grappled.
hand. Yeah, one hand's up on the rafters, and the other one's pulling you down.
Oh crap! Are we in combat now? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
So, was there a time limit we should have gave them on this?
No, they made it specific.
Oh,
a
good.
whistling sound if we are to attack, and
I rolled well.
that other thing.
Oh, right.
What was that other thing?
Help. But that was in the force. We didn't really come up with anything for the inside of the tower.
This is a covert mission. They will have no problem because they will not be seen. That is
22.
the entire point.
Shit. 8.
Oh no.
Okay, so I guess we'll just wait.
We'll just wait.
We'll just wait.
I think I may have some snack.
There's like a bowl of soup from the other place with a cover on it.
That's right. He gave us soup to go. He gave us bowls.
Arvon,
God.
it is your turn.
Oh, beautiful. Before I do anything, I yell out the window for help. And then I...
No windows.
Or the door thingy, whatever. The doggy door. Yell out the doggy door.
Yep.
And then I'll... since I have my quarterstaff in my hand, I'll try to smack him right in the face with the two beady red eyes. Oh, please.
Please.
15. Can I use
no.
bless?
We have blessing.
You do
My
have blessings, yeah.
I will use that one.
Do it.
That is 19.
Good.
Are we keeping it with
yes.
our blessings, or do you
will
have our blessings, Danny?
You're keeping them.
I have one more.
Okay.
And you had one, I think.
I
had one.
Or
that I
two.
did
I
not
have
use.
Two
I have
now. Yeah, you have two. Yeah.
I have 1.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so I smack him with the quarterstaff. And that is...
I have one.
7 plus 4. I can't do math. 11 points of bludgeoning damage. 11! And I'll spend a key point to do stunning strike.
No, you
Nice.
have 3. You two have 3.
I used one of mine already.
Right. Okay. But
So
then
and then I
2 from
just-
Haley and then 1 from Cactus Stir Fry.
Yeah, so I used 2 of mine already, so I have one left.
So you have 3, I think.
Sweet.
Then I'll do stunning strike. So he has to make a con save.
I just
15.
wrote it in my notes.
Thank you. That was great.
Yeah.
Passes.
Dang it! I will hit him again with my bonus action. No, that's not what I wanted.
So, a blessing is.
No, I know.
Oh, that was almost a natural
Yes,
20.
yes, yes.
Oh, man. But it's still good. 22 to hit.
Yes.
Good.
Keep going.
Oh, no. Only 5 points of damage, but I'll do stunning strike again.
Another key point.
DC of 15. Con save.
Don't.
Please.
Don't.
Fails.
Oh, man.
Let's get the rock out of here.
And so he's done until the end of my next turn. And then I won't do another. I'll leave it at that, and then I'll say, "Go yell for help out the window or the thing."
Yes.
You know what I mean.
So he's stunned, so nothing from him.
No.
Nice man.
He has daggers for fingers. Okay.
Eros, it's your turn.
All you hear is teamwork music.
I run to the door.
Yeah. So you go to the swinging door. Comes up.
Get the fuck up here!
That was the help. That was help.
It could be a trick. It was not help. It was a distinctly different combination.
This is what Ivy Leagues get you.
I hear what you're saying. You know what?
For the love of God!
And then I run back inside.
So is that help? No. No, that's help. We should go.
Okay. Cool. Is that?
That's your turn.
That's my turn.
Yeah, Arvon, it's
bonus
your
action
turn.
or anything? Like,
Or I guess at this point you've gotten the word, so you can catch up. We're at the end of this.
Is
round.
it reasonable that it is easier to go in the back door and run up the stairs faster than it is to try to climb?
Yes,
this?
with the zombies in tow and all that, the stairs would be the best option. It'll probably take you 2 rounds to get up there.
Uh-oh.
$10.
Oh, great.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Woot woot.
And just so all of you know, all your donations go directly back into the studio. It helps us keep the lights on, pay the rent, do all that stuff, so we can keep bringing you guys content and shows and fun stuff. And yay, we've got more stuff coming down. Yeah, that. Thanks. Cool. Yay. Hooray. Arvon.
It's network.
Oh, it's my turn. Great. While he's stunned, so I guess I'll do 2 more strikes. Well, with advantage, right? For stunned?
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny said it'll take us about a round or 2.
2 rounds.
Yeah.
Both of them were 7s.
We just gotta
that
keep
was
them
terrible.
stunned.
Yeah.
I rolled both 7s, so that's plus
a
8.
nopety nope.
That's 15. Yeah, 15 total. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 15 total. So no for the first one. And I'll do it again. That was better. 20, a natural 20.
Shoot! Wait, I have a DM reroll. No! Kill that nat 20.
Oh no, it was unnatural 20, not natural 20.
Don't
Still
care.
okay.
Doesn't matter.
Put your blessing on it. If you put
reroll that one.
P.S.
Okay.
Hold on.
true.
Dino, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dino, if you put your blessing on your roll, he can't touch it.
It is immune for me if you do so.
He didn't
I only
know that.
have
He
one
didn't know
left.
that.
That's true.
He
That's
didn't
true.
know
I only
that.
have one left. I'll save it.
Cool.
I'll reroll. It's fine. So the can I still use the advantage I had the other dice that I didn't reroll because I rerolled the higher one? No. Okay, that's fine. Then that was a math 14.
That's a miss. Thank goodness.
Man. Okay, that was my second hit, right? I'll do a flurry of blows. He's still stunned until the end of my turn. Oh god, that was still terrible. 14 for the first one, and 16.
Yes.
Yeah!
Oh, we got one. We got one.
It'll land eventually.
Oh god, 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh god. I should have used my turn to try to get out of this, but I didn't. That's fine. That's my fault.
That's on me.
That's on me. I guess.
Oh dear.
That's the end of my turn.
Hooray! It's the bone claws.
No, excuse me.
Nothing.
The bone claw.
Excuse me. Seriously, please and thank you.
Oh dear.
Oh, goody.
Squeeze me. Spank you. I don't like the look on your face.
Please, Arvon, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
What's up?
Oh god. Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Oh yes.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, but it's a natural 20!
That's right. And you use that DM roll. Dino was like, and I said,
It's a good thing he's got the multi-attack.
No!
Let me see if I can make sure I can do that twice. I can!
Oh god, do I have to do another one?
Make another one, please.
Okay.
Same thing, baby.
Oh, it was so close! I'm gonna do the blessing. Oh, that only is a 1, so that's 17. I'm sorry, no it's not. That is 10. Oh, damn it! I did not add the right number at all. Plus 1 con. Thank you.
I'll be able to throw out numbers. It was at 46.
How did you have that many bonuses?
All the blessings.
Oh, I don't like the sound of all those dice.
That's a lot of dice. That's disgusting.
That is 21 necrotic damage. And what you see is the second you swing that door closed to turn around and help your friend, just he disappears from view, and you hear noises further down the stairwell that he could see from the ceiling. So he just teleported, brought you with him.
Oh, shit.
Ah, crap.
Yikes.
Oh, God. Hurry up with the orcs.
Eros, it's your turn.
Okay, I run after it.
Yeah, you hear screams and scrapes and bones.
Oh, no.
I have a movement speed of 45 feet, so I think I can keep up.
Yeah, you catch up.
Yes.
Right on him.
And what do I see when I reach the next floor?
He's nearing the bottom of the steps, so you
Okay.
two get to come in one round earlier. He's trying to drag him away somewhere. So you're following him.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it.
Okay, so
It's
it's a
the same
closed-
thing is
it's a
happening.
closed
He's just
stairwell.
trying to take his prey with him, is what it seems like.
Okay. And so it's like a closed stairwell. It's not open to the next level. I'm not seeing.
It comes down to the next landing, and then you'd find the next stairwell opposite
okay.
side of the room. Go down the stairwell, and so on.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
But he does catch
floor, stairwell, next floor, stairwell.
Right.
Yeah.
What I was asking was, when you pass down a certain amount, can you see into the room, or is it just a wall, and then I finally get through the landing and there's room?
No, you can see the room immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no. It's not like not that kind of tower. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's no one else, as far as I can tell. Right. For flair, I start running along the wall.
Yeah.
Because I can.
Little avataring action.
Yep. And I am going to just start wailing on this guy. Like, let go of my brother! Oh, that's good, that's good. It's a 19 plus 7. Yes, yes. That's a 17 plus 7. So 24. Okay. 5. Good. 9. 14 points of bludgeoning damage for the first 2 attacks. And I will do Flurry of Blows. First off, Stunning Strike. So he needs to make a Constitution.
Yeah, saves that one.
Well, that's fine. And yes, Flurry of Blows, 2 more attacks. That's not going to hit. That's a 3 plus 7. That's nothing. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just being swung around.
9 further points of bludgeoning damage. And I would like him to try and make a dexterity saving throw. For DC 14, otherwise he's going to get knocked prone.
Crap. Yeah, you whack him one good. So he was kind of also clinging to the wall, and he just bam!
Let go!
And he lands.
Let go!
Thankfully, it doesn't land on you. But he does scramble, and you see this arm sweep around it, kind of like someone's leg should, as opposed to their arm. The limbs aren't necessarily arranged in the way they should be. Everything's too long. But yeah, he sort of catches himself, but he's definitely prone on the ground.
Okay.
You two and the zombies have now rounded the corner to look up to see this thing falling right in front of you on the stairwell.
I am assuming that there is a battle. I can probably hear it, and he had a funny tone to his yell for help. So, could I have cast Spiritual Weapon on the way up?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, whatever preparations you guys need to meet.
Do we need to enter initiative?
We'll tack you on right here. Just between the two of you, just whoever's got higher, and then we'll let your zombies follow you.
Okay. I rolled a 19, so 20.
Okay.
For initiative?
Oh, initiative.
Yeah.
Very good.
Lopsided, sorry.
14.
Cool. All right, so Nitsage, you are up.
Okay. So I enter and see this huge-looking, like, spider creature.
It is humanoid.
Oh.
Ooh, that. Oh, no.
Where's the bone claw? It's friend the golem that's made of stone. Riverbard!
Thank you, Riverbard. So why that happened?
And
so
monster
Riverbard
drop.
hit this wonderful combo. I think I know what he was doing. This is his character and also the boss. He's done this before. So Riverbard, unless I'm wrong, I think that's what you're after. So, yay! It's going to get much worse for you.
Good to see you again.
Dear.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I don't like this.
I don't like it.
Hooray. Boop, boop, ba-doo-doo. We'll still finish out this round before this attacks on.
Okay. Is he holding anything, or is it just the creature? He's holding you?
He's holding me, yeah, in his hand.
Well, get out of his hand.
Riverbard is saying they are nice
friend.
people.
Friend the golem. Friend! He paid for a friend. Sorry, so then yes. So that, the golem is your friend. Something else will not be your friend.
I think he said it was the Bone Claw's friend?
Yes, that's what you're fighting.
Right.
The bone claw.
Right.
Oh, wait.
Isn't
Okay,
That's
now
why
I need
I'm
clarification.
confused.
Golem or
Oh,
good
its
guys?
friend, the golem made of stone. I see. I got it.
I think he's making it worse.
The bone claw's friend. Check. Thank you, Robert. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So the golem,
There was almost a
Not yet.
good or bad? We don't know it
bad.
Bad.
It
Well,
will be
Very
bad.
bad.
Right. Well, of course, that's what we assumed coming out of Riverbard. The best of ways, as always. All right. Oh, jeez. You're it's laying on the floor.
Yeah,
What's
it's sprawled
what's the
out.
diameter of this thing? Like, what's it?
big?
Big.
Here, I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Oh
no.
Not what I thought it was. Okay. Copy that. That's disgusting.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
All right. Cool.
Save us. Nitsage.
Yeah, no, that is not my MO. All right. I'll do I'll do icy hot on this thing. Try and
He just fell though, so he's prone.
He's prone.
Advantage if you if you're touching him.
Oh, son of a
Oh,
bitch.
disadvantage.
Aww.
You know what? I'm going to run around. Sorry, right when I get in, what do I see? I know it's over time. Right when I get into the room, I see the thing, and then what's the layout of this tower look like?
This level, this was a sleeping area for potentially like wandering guests or something like that. There's a bed in the corner. There's some shelves, but this is maybe the third level that you're at right now. So there's not a lot here. It's just sort of
So we came in on the third level. So that means there's downstairs.
You are now up to the third level. So you've caught up. They're coming down. You're going up. So they're coming down from fifth.
Copy
You're
that.
coming up from the bottom, and so you're meeting on the third.
And then it hit the landing.
Yeah, it hit the landing. It fell off it fell off like the wall and the stairs, and now is like.
So I'm thinking like a tower, like a lighthouse, like this, like the stairs going on the outside of it, going up, or
so it's more like.
Sorry.
No. So if this is the floor plan.
Yeah.
Stairwell goes down, and it zigzags a bit, and then it flattens out, and then on the next level, stairwell goes down on the opposite side. So it just
I see.
goes down, flat, and it alternates.
So did it break through floors?
No, it just fell off the wall because he conked it on the head.
It was going down the staircase.
Copy that.
Yeah, so now it's and you see this guy sticking up.
Is there room for me to bypass it to go up on the stairs to the next floor?
Just book it.
Leave us.
Yeah, there's enough space.
I want to. What's furniture around this landing here? I'm asking a lot of questions.
No, you're fine. No, it's fine. Again, just beds, like an armoire, like chests, some.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I want to
basic
make room
brief living
for
quarters.
the orcs and the ordained to come up behind me. So I'm coming up first. So I want to try and like jet around and like get behind like a furniture or something like that. You know.
Sure. Yeah.
And
If you slide like the armoire from across the wall, that's big enough to obscure you. But nothing else in this level.
I'm gonna hold my action until he like gets up and I have a clear shot with not him in his grasp or whatever. So I'm gonna hold my icy hot for that.
Okay. Yeah. So you cross the room.
That was a lot. Sorry.
No, you're fine. All right. The ordained.
Do I recognize this type of creature as foul magic? Is it undead or other?
It is undead. Yeah, you can smell it right away.
Leave my home, foul creature. And I present my mace, a holy symbol, and turn undead.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
Sure.
DC 15?
Sorry.
Wisdom, sorry.
Wisdom. No. Fail.
What happens?
Oh, does he run away with me though?
Oh no! Put that back!
Put the thing back.
So it's succeeded. So you're just and you slide off like a s'more marshmallow.
No one attack it.
As I was about to attack it.
It's holding still for the moment. How long can you hold it?
Effect determined by my domain.
Oh,
Put that thing back where it can fall ourselves up, man.
Yeah, right. That's exactly, yeah.
I think turn undead just makes them run away,
It
right?
makes them run away. A turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away as it can from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to give it leave to the exit rather than go upstairs. I don't
Oh,
wanna-
for a minute.
1 minute. 10 rounds.
Yep.
Is right?
Okay, great. So when it comes back up to him, it will do so.
So I'm still on then.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
For the moment, yeah, you're still on.
Okay, that's fine.
As this particular problem has been taken care of, you notice one of your other defenses that you've left inactive in your tower suddenly activates and comes to life. And it's all the crevices between all the stone pieces are now flooded with that same purple color that those flowers were. So something about that magic is starting to turn your magic against yourself as the stone golem pulls itself away from the wall and straightens up to try and approach all of you.
Dope.
So it is opposite the room of you, Nitzig, so it's not near you.
Okay.
And it is Varslo. So it's not going to attack. It's just sort of made itself known at this point.
Is there anything via Arcana that I can do to reverse what they've done or wash it off? Or
Yeah, make a check for me, please. Arcana check.
A key. Yeah.
21.
21. You took an elective while you were at school. That allows you took an elective at your school that allowed you to. You've seen this sort of thing before. You read a book about it. This sort of magic showed up a long, long time ago. It's all about just tainting things that already exist and just spilling actual physical evil into things. And so really all it needs is a sort of like radiant power wash. If you were able to really spray and get all into all those like nooks and crannies with some sort of like radiant fire or something holy, you could render that purple magic inert, and then it would resume its regular duties.
I very quickly tell them this as well.
Yep.
That's great, but we're not magic users.
You should think about that.
Yeah.
This is all your fault.
We are all the way back up to Arvon, so currently
Great.
you are still skewered.
I am.
You're at the end of a meat fork.
Great.
He is stunned until the end of my turn. So I'm going to try to break the grapple. If I could. The strength check, would that be? Or how do I do it?
Oh yeah.
He was stunned.
Could I try to like leap
Was he
off
at
of
that
him? I stunned him with a stunning strike, remember?
Yeah.
Or no, he was knocked prone. He's not stunned.
know,
You're
he's
right.
prone.
That's what
Oh,
it was.
okay, I was like,
He's
oh.
prone, never mind. Well then I'm still gonna try to break free.
Yeah, and you can do that with advantage. He's busy trying to get back
Sweet.
up.
Strength check would be 13.
No.
Great. That's perfect. Then I will spend a key point and do patient defense because I can't do anything else.
Okay.
But still, they just sit there. So I have. Did I take the dodge action?
Great. Cool. It is the Bone Claw's turn. Following its instructions, it whips around and starts to head back up the stairs to the nearest exit that it is aware of, which is the swinging door that Eros just opened. So he just kind of almost Naruto runs his way out and dives headfirst through the window. As the head, shoulders, and everything else pass through, the enormous hands with you at the ends of them, the doors start to close on it, and you just get like meat on a fork. You slide off and hit the ground, and you just hear this as it continues to
Runs away.
scurry away.
Nope.
So I'm a floor above everybody else now. Then. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're back. Actually, you're like 2. It's very fast.
2. Oh, great.
Let's
great.
not math it.
Let's not math it.
You got there. Eros, it's your turn.
Okay, so
The golem just came out.
Golem just came out, and I'm trying to look around. It's like, is there a pot of water I can splash on this guy to clean him off? No, I'll just wail on him. It's fine. Maybe I can bust a few rocks over him or something. What's that? 16 to hit?
Nope.
Ooh.
No. Oh, that's even worse. So none of those hit, and I will try Flurry of Blows. That's better. 24.
Yeah.
And then 21.
Yes.
Cool. 8 points of damage, and I'd also like to try and knock him prone. So
What type of damage, please?
bludgeon and
Nothing happens.
Feeling.
Great. Just great.
Wait.
Any of you have the
magic weapon, like making our hands magic? and
no,
stuff?
like being able to figure out what his immunities are?
I do not have that school. No.
Well, I hate you.
Damn. Okay. Well, that was my bonus action, so I cannot use Step of the Wind. Okay. Well. Hi.
Ow, you're really strong, mister.
Gee, mister.
Do I know what's needed to hurt him now that I've seen this?
Yeah, I mean, I would say you probably built him.
+1, +2, what do we need?
You need, if you're doing something physical, it needs to be something magical.
Our fists are magical as monks.
Are
Is that true? Does it count as...
Are yours?
Yeah, after
check your
6th level, I
features.
think.
In which case, ignore what I said before.
Let me see if that's in my features.
It should be for all monks. Sorry.
My
Dave.
never played a monk is showing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you go to features, is it?
Your unarmored strike count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity.
Hooray! So what was that damage again? It was 8, I think.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'd like him to also try and fall. So dexterity 14.
Great. Good job, Dino. Clutch.
He does
Clutch
not
info.
topple.
He does not topple.
He's a beefy boy.
He's a beef boy.
All right, Nitsage.
We just have to make sure we use our fists and not our quarterstaff.
Well.
Yeah, so knowing with that radiance, again, I'm gonna so for the short rest I had turned off Orthil, but for this I'll use bonus action to ignite my hands again. Orthil. And then I'll do Ray of Frost, I'll do Icy Hot.
Okay.
See ya. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
8.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
6. 17. Okay, so you know what? Okay, I'll do this. So for cold damage, it's 12 plus 5 Orthil fire damage.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, cut with that. Excuse me. That was cute.
The Ordained, it's up to you.
I will tell the zombie orcs to move forward. That way there's other targets in front of this thing. He won't hit these guys. I don't have them bother to attack because they're not armed with magic as far as I know. I don't want to hit my own golem. I spent all summer. Do I think that a smaller multiple burst of radiance, because I don't have a big one, but I do have a strong cantrip that I can use over and over to burst it.
It might get you more coverage, yeah. Yeah, I would say that's a good idea.
Then I begin that word of radiance. Constitution 15.
Fail.
Fail.
Yay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Solid 2 points of damage.
Oh no!
But I'm not trying to hurt it.
Yeah, it doesn't
Trying to
take much
clean it.
damage, but where you hit it, where were you aiming for?
It just comes out of me in the front, so whatever it
Okay.
hits.
So as it's sort of positioning itself, so you managed to catch this portion of his torso, this upper area. So that purple is bleached away, and the cracks return to their normal color. So you feel that you're on the right track.
I feel like I gotta run around and keep flashing this thing.
Did my flame do anything? I love it. That's
Actually,
hilarious.
yes, it did. So
Cool.
yeah. So
Awesome.
Great.
So most of its chest now is clear of the purple.
Okay.
Dope.
We're back
my
up
gosh.
to Arvon now.
So I'm gonna make my way down, I guess. How far can I get, you think?
Let's not math it. You make it.
Great. I'm gonna spend, because I need to spend, oh god, where is it? There's something that lets me take an action to, maybe not, maybe I haven't got there yet. Where it's like heal myself, but I think I'm not there yet. Nope. I lied. That's fine. Anyways, I will.
I have that.
You do have that?
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, it's because oh, never mind. I was reading the wrong one. Yeah, I'll run down there and I will. Oof. I'll take. Get away from me. I'm just gonna take one. I'm gonna take one punch at him real quick.
Okay.
Wait, is he flanked by Arrow still?
It's got zombies all over him too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
cool. I'll take that one. Ooh, that was
That's
even worse.
zombies.
So it was a 6 plus 8. So it's only no, it's not gonna hit. It's only 12 or 14. So then I will instead do spend another key point, do Step of the Wind, and I will back the hell away from him, be up behind the orcs.
All right. Perfect. Wonderful. Eros, it's your turn.
All right. I will also make my way over to him and start trying to beat him up again. Oh, that's good. 18 plus 7. Oh, wait, and this is with my unarmed strike, so all fists. 20 non-natural.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright.
So those are good. 4 better. 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Magical
and then I will
bludgeoning.
magical bludgeoning damage, and I will use my flurry of blows and do 2 more attacks. That's a 17 to hit.
Yep.
And a 16 to hit.
Nope.
No.
Ooh.
Okay.
17 magic number.
7 more points of bludgeoning damage, and I would also try and knock him prone again.
Okay.
DC 14.
Come on.
I love it.
It's like the crocodile at the end of Hook. Just
I just kicked his kneecap in. It's like,
Oh, what?
yeah, it's just face down. It just was up, is flat. Yeah. Dang it.
What a great reference. What a great Hook reference.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't have a life. Nitsage, it's your turn.
Did I see
Oh, thank you for the sub.
what's your name again? I'm so sorry.
Canuck.
Much appreciated.
what a good.
Oh, hi, bud. What was your name again? I'm so sorry.
Oh, Arvon.
Arvon. Did I see Arvon kind of scurry away in pain?
Oh, sorry.
Like, are you like
If you were watching me, yes.
looking pretty? Okay,
Yes, I'm rough, but not too rough.
He's perforated. He's
Yeah.
like notebook
Perforated.
paper.
Yeah, I'm like a sieve.
Ordained. If you can heal the monks, I'll still cast radiance on the golem.
I do quick calculations in my head. Is it more useful to pour radiance into this thing or pour healing into them at this moment? Because this thing hits really hard.
It really does. I would say you're already weighing those options properly, so I'd probably taking care of them might be the best action.
So as he's thinking, I'm casting this, but at disadvantage because it's on the floor. So
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Yeah. So with its back, with its face on the ground, I can't really get a good bead on where the spots are. So my Orthil, like Ray of Frost, my Icy Hot goes wide.
Yeah. Some of the wood just swells, splinters, burns, and crisps as you do.
What are you doing?
I missed.
I can tell. That was my armoire.
The Ordained,
quite
it's
nice.
your turn, along with the orcs.
I look at him and flash him at the same time. Not him, but I'll even flash that guy.
All right. Oh, yeah, I have to do a thing, yes.
DC 15, I believe.
Fail.
Woo! Awesome.
6
Yeah,
and
all I'm thinking is the
8 total.
the golem from Thor, the first movie, the metal.
Oh,
Okay.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Out the face or
Yep.
the body.
Any idea how long? If we keep hitting it soon, or
You feel like you've got about a third of it now with the hits you've done.
flash faster?
Hooray!
A third of it done?
Tell a
You said
potato
you said a
phony
third of
says
it done? Like
Yes, as
clear?
far like the purple that is now
Yeah.
missing. As far as how well the golem is doing it, it's hard to tell.
Oh, got it. He's made
So,
of stone.
Tell a potato phony says the arms broke off the armoire, and now it's just a moi.
Yakety schmackety doo.
Oh my gosh, that's
I'll applaud it.
perfect.
It's good.
That's
It's good.
terribly perfect.
The stone golem.
Oh crap.
Yikes.
Well, all it can really do is get up.
Ha!
So it does.
Well, that's
so.
half his movement.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
Good point. It's gonna attack.
Thanks a lot.
Teacher, I want more homework.
I mean, you're the one that's next to it. so-
Zombies step up.
It's going to. It saw the greatest threat as Nitzig with the dual-edged magic kind of coming at it.
I hate you. I'm far away from him, by the way.
Yeah.
Aren't I?
Yes.
And there's orcs in front of him. Huh? And there's orcs in front of him as well too.
Oh fuck. Yeah. I mean, at this point, if he walks past the orcs, it's up to you whether or not they take an action. Oh yeah, nothing happens. Yeah, nothing happens. They just kind of claw at him, so it just brushes past the zombie orcs.
Oh, no.
Thankfully, only one of its attacks hits. Well, thankfully for you.
What's he attacking with?
His big old rock fist.
Counterspell!
What?
Counterspell?
That's adorable.
I mean, it really is. I said it.
He's like spinning in the wind.
That is 16 bludgeoning damage as one fist.
Wait, did it hit me?
Oh yeah, the second one did. One swum right past you, and the other one just.
It might have not. I have a 14 armor class.
It's nice.
Good for you, buddy.
16.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hooray! Back up to Arvon.
Oh,
Did he kind of fly backwards from that force?
Probably.
Yep, sure
Yeah.
did.
I say that imminent danger detection program that I put into him took a month.
Yes, it
Some
works.
of my best work.
It works. It works.
I'm so proud.
I can't afford to take any more damage. Really,
Oh, no.
not that kind of damage. So I'm going to I'm going to stay away from it, but I will hold my attack if it comes close enough to hit me. I will strike at it.
Okay. Great. Eros, it's your turn.
All right. I will. I'm doing okay. I'll do a couple more attacks.
You keep punching that rock.
I'm gonna be punching them dinguses. 13. That's not gonna hit. That's better. 15 plus 7 will hit. 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and I am gonna use my stunning strike and spend a key point so that he must make a Constitution saving throw DC 14, or he is stunned.
Oh shoot, he's a golem though.
Well,
he's not immune to stun, unfortunately. He does not save.
Yes!
He's a big old wobbly rock.
All right, you can't do anything until my next turn.
Boo.
That's great.
2 monks on the team. All right.
Nitsid, you're up again.
So I'm getting up, and he's like, "Oh well, he knocked me back, right?"
Yes.
Okay, so I'm watching him, and I'm gonna start to use my movement to go around where the stairs going up is. Before I do, I'm gonna hit the back of him with the icy hot again.
Okay.
Advantage.
Yeah.
He's stunned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dirty 20.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So it's 5 points of cold damage, and then 6 points of the Orthil.
Okay.
Is
Awesome.
that radiant?
Yeah.
And so that more of that purple has gone away. He's about half covered from everything that you've seen from him lying down and standing back up. So he's almost clear. Excellent. The Ordained, you're up.
Boom! Radiance. DC 15.
Flashy.
Anything? I don't know if he gets any.
Sundial.
Maybe because he's stunned.
Oh yeah, no he doesn't, and it was really bad anyway. So either way,
yay.
it's all good.
Come on. Get them all.
5.
5.
Not a lot of damage, but more of that purple has been washed away.
Okay.
Eh? Great. Great. It's the golem's turn. But he can't do anything. Arvon, it's you again, but...
Great. Since he's stunned, I'm gonna run up and hit him twice.
All the advantages. All the advantages.
Ooh, good. 21 to hit for the first one.
Yeah.
And then dirty 20 for the second one.
Yeah.
And that'll be 8 plus 8, so 16 total bludgeoning, magic bludgeoning, and then I'll back away again because he's stunned and he can't do anything.
Yep.
Boom, boom, peace, and I'll go.
Eros, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I will try and do a couple more strikes on him with advantage. Okay. It's a non-natural 20.
Yeah.
And then a 19.
All right.
10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I will also make him do another Constitution saving throw to keep him stunned.
Perfect.
Hooray. No.
Yeah.
Darn it. Well, in that case, I'm gonna use my key point to do another flurry of blows and do 2 more attacks. 15, no. 16. 16? No. All right.
Nitsid, you're up.
I'm going to... Yep. I'm gonna move this along. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And I'm going to scurry up to the next floor. So my next couple actions will be me looking for this candle.
Okay.
Really? Really? Because we all know Nitsage is this kind of, you know.
All right.
So, yeah.
Sweet.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. Yeah, you're out of there.
Oh, man.
The Ordained.
Whoa. DC 15.
Fails.
Yes. Bathe in the light.
5.
You have this moment
Oh.
where you're very happy about what just happened. All the purple is gone, but then the cracking starts.
Oh no!
And boom, the boulders start falling apart. The face slides off of itself, and your summer project is just laying in rubble.
Sorry.
Oh. Maybe we shouldn't have been punching it so much. But it was only a summer. You can do another one, yes?
You have the parts. It's right there.
just keep on.
Start pushing them together, trying to reform it into the shape of a golem for him.
That's perfect.
Oh gosh,
That was awesome.
Wait, where did Nitsage go?
Oh.
Cutting to Nitsage. So Nitsage, you've made it up to the top of the tower.
Because I remember there was still one more cultist that's supposed to be in this tower as well too, right? Yeah, so I'm kind of like looking for the candle as well as keep my eye out for the other bald-headed, unrobed or unhooded cultist that could be here.
Yes. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Well, that's happening yet. Would you happen to have any way of healing my brother and myself?
Yes.
Perfect. that spidery thing really.
I'm actually okay.
Oh, I definitely need help.
Like whistling while you talk as the air flows through your lungs.
Investigation is 27.
Nice. You see, I mean, a lot of these flowers and things have stained a lot of the property of the Ordained. He's trying to twist a lot of these objects to his will, but you don't see the character that was shown to you in the vision.
Could I be using locate object?
You know what you're looking for.
Well, because I know what I'm looking for,
for the candle,
right?
yes.
But you know what? It's a concentration. I have to do that at the same time.
You would drop your
would.
invisibility.
Maybe I would do that.
Would you?
Maybe I would, because I used invisibility to kind of get away from the golem because I didn't know how much. But then to cast locate object again, hopefully would help me find that ping where the candle might be.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel a draw from your chest, and it pulls you toward the end of the room underneath a bunch of papers and notes and all that stuff, textbooks and that sort of thing. Yeah, you find the candle.
So I take the candle, and since I know how to operate it, I'm going to set it down real fast. Do I see anything behind? Is there any sign of any other cultist?
This time, when you turn around, there is someone standing.
Oh shit!
Hello, Nitsage. We've been waiting for you.
Who's we?
The true sons of Clots.
No.
Here to teach you the way to harness what his bastard son cannot. Join us. We can show you power you've never seen.
Power is what I've been searching for.
We know.
And it's gotten me into a lot of trouble thus far.
You must grow beyond trouble.
I'm trying to grow beyond my flaws.
enough power, there is no such thing.
So I do have about 1 or 2 drops of pee. Trying to stand up against, adversity right now. I'm. How close is this being to me?
It's 10 feet behind you, and he's getting closer, not necessarily taking steps.
Oh.
Oh.
Casting wall of fire around him.
Oh.
Like encompass him, putting the fire in the middle. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know what that's going to do to this tower.
Do you smell something?
Bacon?
I think it's coming from different level.
Oh, yes.
Maybe
we should go?
Maybe this just caught on fire.
Let me.
Was there a fire trap in here up above?
I don't believe so.
And at this point, you all can run upstairs if you like to check on the fire.
So hold on, let me cast wall of fire real fast.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I am casting Prayer of Healing for us on this floor.
Fabulous.
So everybody on this floor gets 16 points of health back.
Oh,
That
wow.
certainly
All right.
helps.
I am full up.
So that wall of fire
about halfway.
is a dexterity
Thank you for the
save
help,
of
though. Thank you.
16.
Fails.
Woo!
So that's, I'm casting that at level 4, so it's 5d8.
All right.
Fire. Let me get that for you real fast.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me put you on fire real fast.
4, 5. Double, toil and shovel. Okay, help me out, Ryan.
Okay.
14.
Yeah.
And another 7.
18, 19, 20,
Oh,
22,
thank you.
23, 25, 26, 27. So 28 points of fire damage. So that's circling. That's around him. Am I an initiative, or do I still have free movement? Or
Free movement.
So I ignite it, and I want to grab. I have the candle. I want to run on the outside of that fire, back down the stairs, connecting with them. I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do. He was up there, and I panicked.
As we crest the stairs, the zombies tear in. And they save the curtains because they're the nation. And not a problem.
Here, I wanted to give this to you for your help. But I have to leave now.
I'm looking at the fire. I'm looking at.
I pull out the leather blank book. This has brought me many knowledge. Please, take it.
This is too much, and it is great knowledge. You hold on to it, and furthermore, share it with others who need it.
Yes, sharing it with you. Take this, please.
Very well, but take this.
What is this?
A stone of sending. You will need my help because, well, community college, and you created a fire in my bedroom.
I did, and I'll take care of that. With that, and I give. I'm gonna leave you guys real fast with 200 gold pieces.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay, sure.
As you're casually paying them out.
No, roughly it's just like here, take, and it's like roughly like
Right.
200, like
Toss
a big,
payment.
whatever. Thank you all for your help. I must leave.
The light shifts as you start speaking, and that same figure who is behind you, still currently aflame, begins to progress down the stairs toward you, also still not making steps.
I mean you no ill will, Nitsuch, nor your friends. They can live. Just join us.
Do you know him?
Never mind, Nitsuch. We'll find you. We're everywhere.
He just pops out of existence, this little whip of smoke.
Did he take the fire with him?
He took the fire on him. The rest of the fire is still burning in the room.
It's a swirl of.
The zombies are on fire as well, trying to put everything
doing more
out.
harm than good. 'Cause they're so on
They're
fire.
spreading it as they go. The curtains are not burning, but that's pretty much the only thing.
Thank you again, Orville. And then lights the
just
candle.
Seriously? You're going to leave now?
Wow.
Well, I guess that's where we
It was getting time. I had it was getting time. We don't want to go away.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yay! Thanks. That was Sahlen's Legacy. Ryan, would you be able to run over and play that thing one more time? The loopity loop. So we wanted to give you a little taste of some of the other shows that we have. So tomorrow night we have Perception Check, which is our D&D show with Felted Friends, which is a lot more zany bonkers than this particular show. Chunk, Cucumber, Willow, and or Brian, DM'd by none other than Ryan, who's over there at the booth. I've been Danny, your DM.
Thank you for the guests. Thank you for the guests for coming. Thank you guys so
Thanks for
much.
having us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dino.
Hi.
Great. It's TJ Storm.
TJ, is there anything that our guests can see you on that you're coming up in?
You can play Jedi Fallen Order. I play lots of characters in that. Godzilla King of the Monsters has just hit HBO. Watch that. That's me. The Predator is also on HBO, and I'm the big Predator. Watch that.
What?
All fun stuff.
That was me.
Great. So, dude, thank you so much for coming, bro.
Thank you. This
thank
was
you
awesome
very much.
fun. You're a great
Appreciate
DM. You guys are
so
great
much.
players. Thank you.
It's an honor.
Yay, thank you. We're going to play the video, and then we'll go to the thing, and then we're going to do a raid. So everybody stick around, because we're going to pay the lift forward.
We'll raid during the thing.
Listen,
Copy
I'll calm
that.
down. I'll just shut up.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.